I mean,
hard and harshly.
but it be like that sometimes.
Oh, I hear you. It's okay.
I don't like this Joe.
I like this Joe. He more calm.
Trust
This is
me,
the one I prefer.
it won't last.
I think
will,
it's gonna last.
It won't last.
It will, man. I'm turning over a new leaf.
Which consists of
I hear you.
New Joe.
What
Joe.
what
New
that-
Joe.
what that
You
consists
shouldn't
of?
even say that.
That's your new name, New Joe.
That's gonna be the title end of New Joe, guys.
New
New Joe. If this shit, I bet you this shit don't last our podcast. This man want to try to sit over here and be calm. That's not your nature, bro.
And
That
he'll
is
cup,
me,
he'll
man.
cup in too.
Let him pop this IPA open. He go, New Joe go out the window, guys.
Spike that nigga bill. Spike his bill.
I really don't understand why y'all want to see me in that light. Like,
I don't. I like this Joe.
Oh, I
Keep
know
this
what it
Joe.
was.
Explain.
He got in trouble last week.
Oh yeah. That's,
So New
makes,
Joe.
makes sense.
Makes sense.
Yeah. You got in trouble, cuz? You can tell
That
her.
is.
oh, big trouble. Hey,
Oh,
I
yeah.
thought I said it.
No, you.
Well, it wasn't big trouble. It was, you know.
You ain't got to go into
I'm
it.
sure
I'm
it
going to
was
help
big
you out.
trouble.
You're tuning in to the Dummies Podcast. I'm Stock.
I'm Joe.
I'm tall.
And I am Hootie, dig.
Here we go with that shit.
Hey, I ain't going to even do it. That be you.
There you go.
New Hootie, too.
New
goddamn,
Hootie.
right there.
Who the Esquire?
We back like we never left, because like we say every week, we never leave.
You bitch you.
It's episode 35. It's May the 24th, man, and we doing our thing. It's a normal Friday, man. Dez over there in the cut, man, doing what he do, man.
Believe that.
It's a great night, man. We've been vibing out for the last 2-3 hours, getting ready, man, to bring y'all this show. I don't know. We got a lot of things on the horizon. By the time y'all hear this, we would have already been done it, but we're gonna go to the Women's Empowerment Conference. We still excited to be in the building now, man. We just glad that they having us, and we can't wait to bring the dumbest perspective. We're gonna represent y'all well. We can't wait to go there. Where we at with it?
Absolutely.
Oh man, good week. Got a busy weekend coming up, man. Got to go to New Orleans bright and early in the morning. Then the very next day going to Mobile for the women's conference. Things like that make me nervous, but I'm actually kind of excited to be a part of something like that. You know what I'm saying? Just going and just seeing women, beautiful black women speaking their mind and telling us how to empower them instead of us telling them how to empower themselves.
Yeah.
So I look forward to them telling us how.
You ain't need to tell them that anyway.
I know, but I'm glad that, you know what I'm saying, we are going to listen to them do it and not being the ones that's telling them what to do.
But
Absolutely.
I am willing to tell them what they're doing wrong.
I'm with you on that. You know
There
what
we
I'm
go.
Because y'all do be doing stuff wrong.
It's peaking.
Come on, Joe.
It's peaking.
Come on.
That's look like old Joe there.
Right.
We also gonna be don't forget, we will be at Olivia's for that event. Where we at?
Olivia's Transit Cafe. We're gonna be there Sunday, June 9th. From the time is looking like gonna be there around 2:00.
Yeah. If you're in the Birmingham area, make sure you come out. We going out to support this event. Very dope event. Very dope people. We gonna be in the building, lending our support to it, man, because the dumbest fuck with people that we support, man, and people that support us, man. So we definitely gonna be in the building, man. And if you're in the Birmingham area, or if you just want to come up, man, come fuck with us.
Right. And while we in Mobile,
We gonna have something special for you, but even without that, come. It's bartenders, and they gonna have special drinks, let you try them, and compare them to, they're gonna have light food, and just come have a different cocktails, taste different drinks,
Right.
stuff like that.
I might
sweet.
try 'em all.
Especially if you got an event coming up. Like I said, they're doing bartender. They definitely offering their services. So you like it, you see what you like, you can definitely book them. So but where we at with it, who?
What's the Mobile details, Todd?
Oh yeah, the Admiral Sims Hotel in Mobile. Like Stock said, we will be in the building interviewing not only Lush Consulting Firm's own Kim Knight. We'll also be interviewing the keynote speaker. So excited about that.
Look forward
And
to
like
it.
he said, it's gonna be Sunday, May 26th.
Yes. So we'll
From
be
1
already
to 5.
did it by the time you heard this.
Yeah, so by the time you hear this, we'll definitely be,
Who done said
over.
you
We'll be done seeing Can't Get Right, Get Fussed At.
I'm gonna keep my boy out of trouble. I promise.
That's gonna be
It's a women's conference.
Yeah, we
so
gonna-
they're
we
gonna
gonna-
tear us ass up. We gonna be
They
outnumbered.
They will, especially if they listen to anything he's
Outnumbered but never outgunned.
This is
Gonna be shooting from the hip and then.
Right. Hey, and I go down in a blaze of glory if I have to.
got
Nigga,
my
I'm going out like Tupac. Man.
Right. And you listen with man than me.
That mean you trying to take out all the friends. You going out like Pac. Nigga.
Who? You. I will if I got to. I told y'all, stock the dummies. Nigga. Hey.
Bishop went out at the end.
One by one.
I'm cute. Goddamn, I'm cute. I'll be cute.
You gonna tell us how your week was, man?
Huh?
You still?
No.
You
no
definitely
way.
right. He
No.
ain't the light skinned nigga.
Raheem was cool.
He was cool, but he was light skinned.
I ain't light skinned.
And he acted light skinned too. He got mad at the girl, cursed out.
Nah, he did act light skinned.
He act light
But that ain't me though.
I feel.
You know what I'm saying?
We
Especially in the
was
summer months.
We was cool though, man. You know what I'm saying? Busy week, looking forward to moving forward. You know what I'm saying? How was your week, Todd?
Busy. Same as yours, man. I'm telling you, this new gig keep you busy.
Keep you moving. That's your workout for the day?
That is.
You still been going to the gym?
I've been running. I've been putting the weights down. All cardio.
I've been seeing him on his snap. He got the little snap where you see his little shoes and the concrete.
That nigga be
pass-
right in front of his house.
Running.
Running. That
That
nigga, run
nigga
to-
walked to the mailbox.
I was just about to say he run to his neighbor mailbox and
Yeah,
back.
right back.
Goddamn, he ain't fooling no goddamn.
All right, this
body.
enough.
No,
Snap.
you know what? Don't lie to you.
Let me give
What
me
that-
for my
That
snap.
Nike run out.
It does.
But
You can go.
I got off. Man, I manipulated that app for 3 years. I'm
Exactly. You
finna
can go in there and
yeah.
change it. You can change how far you ran and how fast you ran it.
Or if you have
Really?
it,
yeah.
yeah.
I
Or
got out of there.
if he,
Well, I ain't gonna lie.
Really?
If I ran 5 miles and it took an hour, I would have definitely changed my time.
I used to do my 5-6 miles an hour. I ain't care about that.
Shit,
Nigga, that's a
I
lot
don't
an
know.
hour. Fuck shit I say.
Yeah, it is. That's why I don't know why he's
No.
ashamed of an hour.
Because think about this: if you run a mile in under 10 minutes,
Not many people do, but
right.
That's why.
and if you can run
And
one,
they only running one.
right, you can't do 5 that way.
Hey, yeah, boy, it still 10 minutes. About a good 10 minutes to get a mile in, bro.
So imagine the third one.
Hell yeah.
Shit.
I think
used
it
to-
could be better.
When
But
I
you know
first
what?
started,
That's
I
why I got rid of that app, because
You cheater.
it make you think about the wrong thing.
Just
You
challenge.
start thinking about the mileage
and
instead of what you actually doing. I don't care if it take, like who said it could take you 6 hours, man. You did that shit.
5
you did.
miles. Nigga,
I do
5
like the
miles, 5 miles.
competitive part of it because maybe you do go an extra mile that you wouldn't have
but
did.
When you think about it, I was doing that shit and I had big miles on that. I was still fat. That shit was a goddamn thing. I'm just
That's
being
because you
real.
weren't doing the bad. Like if
No,
you do it
I was
now,
doing a lot of stuff, but it's just like I'm on the elliptical. They might be on the elliptical.
Yeah,
They got.
Yeah.
It's a difference between if you run 5 miles like on the concrete,
trail,
then
yeah.
you on 5 miles on the trail.
And
There's
some
a big
people,
difference, so.
some people put that bitch on and just walk around their work. You walking around their work anyway. That's
Yeah,
kinda-
that's
so, you know,
stupid, yeah.
walk around their regular day. Took them 10 hours to get them out.
How your week was, Joe?
it was cool, man.
Sounds like trouble.
I got to take the
trouble.
family to Pensacola tomorrow. I ain't excited about it.
That's how you make up.
Nah, there wasn't no makeup.
My boy making up in
Yeah,
a
that's
big
big makeup.
fashion.
That's
ain't
what's up.
New Joe,
New vacation.
new vacation.
Hey, you know what I do to make up? Like, hey, you ready to be back happy again?
Sounds fun to me. Sounds about right.
Shit.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with
Make
that.
it up.
You sure is going to Pensacola though, and nothing happy about it.
No, the only thing I'm unhappy about the only thing I'm unhappy about, like staying in Mobile, growing up in Mobile, like
That's
I don't
norm.
know,
It's
the beach
norm.
is not fun to me no
That's
more.
like people saying, let's go to Bourbon, or let's go to Essence, or let's go to Bayou
Right.
Classic. I don't have to.
No.
I feel you.
I don't ever have to go back to the beach, and traffic gonna be stupid.
oh yeah, it's gonna be real stupid.
Mhm.
But growing
Just
up
getting
in
home
Mobile,
is
I
gonna be
still
trouble.
love the beach, man. Like
I still love it.
I
I
just
just love
like
a different beach.
We don't never do it right. Like I just like to sit under the umbrella, man, and just take in the waves and just sit there, man.
I have
and just
no-
That'd be
vibe.
cool.
Like every time.
I could do that shit for hours.
Every time we go take the trip, I just.
But I don't
find
want to
myself
be in the
just-
sun.
No way. That's why I wear a big boy hat. Every time we go somewhere, I got a big boy hat on, and I could just sit on that balcony and just talk shit all day. And that shit
Oh
be
yeah,
cool.
summer vibes coming up too, guys.
Yeah,
And I'm going big sombrero this year.
big sombrero. I keep
That's
that big
gonna
boy
be
hat. I keep big boy, big
I
Mexican
gotta
hat,
get
big
big
Cinco
one.
de Mayo.
Big one.
I remember we used to have them Cinco de Mayo
Umbrella.
parties behind Home Depot. I had big boy straw hat. I wonder what happened to it. Them parties used to be amazing, boy.
Man, all them parties, baby.
All them parties, but yeah.
amazing.
We're
Yeah.
not losing our mind. My week was cool though, man. It was just a normal work week, man. It was super busy. A lot of moving parts to it, but we ain't gonna get into all that. It is what it is. But I was living where we live at, man. I was thinking, and I don't know if this ever happened to y'all, but when y'all was little, and I know you from Mobile. You from Mobile, so I know this might have happened to you. Hootie, he from New Orleans.
I'm a real nigga.
It's a whole different planet. But
Real nigga.
did y'all ever, when y'all was little, y'all ever had that big cousin or that big brother that used to use that train excuse? Y'all ever use that? Like, man, hey, when we get in here, tell grandmama or my aunt when we got caught by the train. y'all ever use that shit?
Especially when you at your grandmama's house or something, anywhere in the hood, because the train coming through
the hood.
Yeah.
I was just thinking, because I was leaving the gym, man, I was leaving late, and the fucking train came by, and I'm thinking like, God damn, I ain't got stopped by a train in a year. And when I got to thinking about it, I was like, how the fuck we used to sit there and like, we'll be 3 hours late. Man, I got caught by the train. That train didn't take that goddamn long, man. But it made me think like, damn, we used to get that live quick.
Mm-hmm. I ain't never got caught by a train. I got caught by a train here more so than there, but we don't really have train. We got fucking streetcars and shit like that.
Yeah. We got caught by the second line.
Well, the bridge would go up.
We had to wait on the ferry got stuck.
Oh, the ferry got stuck.
The ferry got stuck.
They got to be a little extra.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all hate. Y'all hate, nigga. We were cool. We had boats and shit. Nigga, we was riding boats and shit. You know what I'm saying? To go across the water. But, only shit we'll get caught by, like I said, is if the bridge would have to raise for a big boat to get up under it, which was real rare. So, I ain't experienced trains very much.
Hey, man, speaking of that shit, that shit you used to do back in the hood, man, listen. Do you remember coming up in the way that niggas used to jank you and shit? Like talk about your parent, like, that's why your mama ain't got no feet. Want to play kickball or some shit.
Yeah.
I was thinking about that shit today, like, man.
Everything was your mama.
Mama hula with a Cheerio.
Right. Like, that's why your mama ain't got no arms.
But nigga, jank shit out your mama, bro.
Yeah.
Don't fuck around and boy, middle school, fuck around and get dropped off. Like
a regular car.
Everybody in the front of the building.
Big smoke monster, guy.
Don't fuck around and be the nigga with the raggedy car. Your mama never got to drop you off at the front. Nigga, you be like, hey man, just let me off in the corner. We'll walk up there.
That skate ring off my
That skate ring. Ooh.
Nigga used to get dropped off at Burger King or Crystals.
That ragged ass
At Crystals, I walk.
Yeah,
walk around, let your mama get out, have to come look for you or something.
And she gonna have that big net on her head.
Dummy.
Big screen.
Shut up, folk, with that.
Yeah.
My mom was crazy too. You don't want her to come get you out of nowhere. She come and grab you up out of there in front of your friends. She ain't gonna care. And she gonna slap you in the back of the head.
Mama look like she ain't care.
Mom's ain't
But
care.
we saw that music, man. It's exploding. It's back. We knew that this was gonna happen. We saw that Moneybag Yo drop, Money Man drop, YG drop, Tyler the Creator. He dropped last week. Yeah, but we finally getting some new music, man. Music was quiet, and I think that we're gonna see this come in the next few weeks. But out of all this new music, did anybody get a chance to dive in on any of it?
Man, I listened to YG. I wanted to give him a chance. First for the streams, because it's going to Nipsey Kids.
Very dope.
That's dope.
It is.
I'm not gonna lie though, YG is just, he doesn't catch me musically. I like him as a person. If I see an interview, I'm definitely gonna check it out. I like him as a person, but the music just not for me.
I'm with you when you write, and for me, he is a hard listen. As a person, like you say, he is pretty cool. He outgoing. He speak his mind. That I can respect. But as far as listening to, I tried. First song I put it on was him and the Meek Mill song, and I just couldn't get with it. And it's mainly him. I could listen to Meek, but it's him. So I didn't even make it through maybe one other song. So I didn't get to hit a song with the baby, which y'all say was straight, but
I hadn't heard it.
Yeah, I hadn't gotten into
Yeah,
it
I
either.
went through it like I would maybe listen to 30, 45 minutes seconds
I was
of
about to
each
say that's
song.
the whole album.
Yeah.
And I definitely want to listen to it because, like you highlighted, we saw that YG, was doing an interview, and he said that proceeds from the streaming of his songs, he's giving percentages to Nipsey Kids. And they can't get it right now. They have to wait till like they're 18, so that might probably draw interest and things. So I thought that was pretty dope.
Yeah.
He also, elaborated like how he still have trouble accepting that Nipsey was gone. So I'm not the hugest YG fan, but every time he drop a project, I do take a time to try to listen to it. So I'm gonna give it a chance and see what I got this week.
Yeah.
I did listen to Moneybag. My first initial listening, it was underwhelming to me. But I've been listening to it even more, and I'm kind of starting to pick up on it. So I'm going to still reserve a little bit of that to next week. To me so far, Money Man was the livest one so far to me. Where you at, Hoop?
I'm with you on Money Man. I checked out Moneybag, and I don't think I gave him a fair shot. I listened. I was in the gym. I was moving. and it didn't sound like the typical money bag that I was looking to hear and what I've heard in the past. You know what I'm saying? So it just sounded like a whole different thing. But we listened to a little bit in here. It sounded a bit better. It still didn't sound like what I wanted to hear. But I'm gonna give him another shot. Sit down, relax, chill, give my man a chance. Like you said, Moneybag was pretty dope too. But speaking of Nipsey, also, because you brought up that Nipsey, I wanted to touch on that before we moved. But I saw something that said that Puma is still honoring their deal, and they're gonna put out some shoes for him.
That's smooth.
The ones that they,
that's smooth.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and it's gonna go to his funds. I saw that. You know what I'm saying?
Dope,
they was working, for those who don't know, Puma and Nipsey was actually working on a collab deal together, and Puma's gonna still honor that deal and put it out and let proceeds and
Super
things.
dope.
I don't know what percentage or nothing yet, but they gonna let that still go to his charity and funds.
And hopefully his
Super
kids
dope.
as well.
Yeah.
Did we ever talk about that? They had to close the store because
Yeah,
No, we never
just too
talked
many
about it,
people
but-
was just out there. And,
no, it was just sold out. They ain't having the merchandise.
and
And even online,
It's on back
yeah.
order.
Yeah, it's like a 2-month back order. I mean, that's dope.
That's dope.
That's super dope. But it
That's
just
a-
shows who he was.
That's pretty dope, man. And so and you get why Puma would still do that, because of course they're still going to sell, still going for a good cause. So that's pretty dope, man. Shout out to Puma.
It's
We didn't kind of dive into the Khaled album last week because
Right.
you know what I'm saying, it was so new.
It was fresh.
You know what I'm saying?
right.
We
It
didn't
was
get an
definitely
opportunity.
fresh.
So y'all got any what do y'all think about it thus far?
I listened to it a couple more times. I still do think it's a pretty cool album. I'm not listening to it as much as I thought I would.
Right.
And it's mainly because there's new music coming out. Like during the week, I mainly listen to podcasts because I get tired of music for real. Man.
Right.
So I listen to podcasts. So, and with more new music coming out this week, it's just been hard to really go back to it. So I went back to it maybe once or twice since we left. And it kind of died down for me real quick. Real quick.
But,
I haven't revisited it either, but maybe 1 or 2 songs. Like I said, that Ross and Jesus song.
I got
And
that
I
on my
like that
playlist.
Cardi B and 21 Savage song. I can't lie.
See?
I like that.
You like a
21
Cardi B
go
song?
hard on it.
You like a
21
young,
hard.
you
Yeah.
like a young nigga song and a girl song?
I don't
Todd,
know
you
what's
evolving,
happening.
my nigga. You
I don't know what's happening.
New Todd.
evolving.
Yeah.
New Todd.
I definitely had a little bit more chance to dive in it, and I mean, I like it. It's good. The songs are good. Great quality. Khaled really good at making music
Right.
and putting music together, but I just can't. It's just kind of hard. Like, it feel like everything is a single to me,
Yeah.
and I'm not big like album cuts and singles. Like they get old quick for some reason, or they feel too commercial or too perfect. I don't know.
Right.
It might sound weird, but
So-
I just can't sit with.
So,
that shit
question, you
now.
think him putting all of those singles out, or basically like all of those videos, making them singles, you think that makes the album old faster?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
I
he
do.
said
because it's gonna get a lot of rotation.
I was watching an interview. He said it's 7 singles and he doing 9 videos.
Yep.
And
That's too much.
I ain't even gonna lie. Besides the Nipsey song, I hate to keep going back to it. I probably never go back to that album.
I'll watch a Ross and Jeezy video if that
Whenever that drop,
Yeah,
I'll
that
watch
happens.
it. But
Like nowadays, I don't even know what videos.
I don't know
are
where
coming
you
out.
watch videos.
Like if
Besides
y'all don't
YouTube.
stick it in the group message, I may not see it.
Right.
I watched Lil
Yeah.
Nas X, but before
I was
that,
just gonna say that.
the Nipsey,
That little
the
Nas
Nipsey, and that was
video
it.
was live.
it was that shit was different.
Yeah,
It
we
was
saw
pretty
that
dope.
this week.
But that was
that's-
more like a movie. That
Yeah.
was they put a lot of money into
I
it.
like that
Right.
song. That Nas X.
I
song.
like
Yeah,
the
it's pretty
song,
cool,
yeah.
man. It's pretty
That shit
dope,
just
man.
jam.
Y'all saw they hating on him, the country people,
Of
because
course.
of his Wranglers deal.
You know what that shit I think be? We have so much power and influence in
Mhm.
our community
Mhm.
that they scared that if we start liking it,
It's gonna be cooler than this.
right. But see, you know how we do. We know when
Take it
we
and
we
flip
know
it.
we break up with
We
shit.
gonna
quick.
cut them hoes up.
Yeah, and then we gonna rock them Wranglers. Like you know,
We just
I
gonna
still don't
sag.
personally think we gonna see niggas rocking Wranglers off Lil
Wranglers,
Nas X.
Well-
but they probably scared that if we get a hold of it, we gonna fuck it up and then leave it.
Well,
like we
I
do
got a
every-
question. Because we was just talking about brands don't really matter. Would y'all wear Wranglers if they fit like the Old Navy jeans or like the Express jeans or like the
At-
H&M jeans?
At this point,
I'm not going to buy Wranglers.
I will
Okay.
if they fit. I just care about the fit.
At this
Me.
point, I'm through with fads. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
I throw on polo now because that shit never dies.
Mhm.
I throw on shit that's not gonna die. Like, I ain't got time to be like, I remember when we used to buy clothes regular. I used to have a closet full of shoes, closet full of clothes. You'll buy all them clothes that summer, and then by the time it got
Oh,
hot
gone.
again, that shit ain't even cool no more.
Right.
So if that shit can't last for time in and time out, I'm not buying it. No
And you know what last time in and time out? The plain shit. Like, we used to buy all that shit with all them designs and all of the circles and the labels. And you get some plain shit, that shit's never going to
Yeah, but even plain shit go old.
Well, depending on how it fit. Well, never mind. You know what? You're right, because think about each aspect of each time frame of our life. Things have changed. We went from small clothes to them big-ass, bag-ass clothes to back to wearing more fitted clothes. So, yeah, even that changes also. So,
Yeah, but I like I said, I just think that once you get a certain age, you're not really worried about fads no more.
Right.
Like, you're going to stick to what you stick to. And,
Yeah.
and
You
that's
kind of
it.
set in your style
Yeah, that's it.
after a
Like,
certain age.
You think so? So once the trend or style changes, we going to be the old niggas dressing like what we have on now?
You just going to be consistent.
You're just going to change again.
Shit.
Stay with-
At this
Yeah.
point, you dressing like how you going to dress probably for the rest of your goddamn life.
I almost close, bro. I don't know if I'm buying no more Jordans. These Air Max.
I ain't bought, fool, I ain't bought,
These
I
Vapor
love Air
Maxes.
I ain't bought nothing outside of a running shoe in a couple years.
Yeah, I'm not. I mean, if I buy some Jordan, it got to be like some.
Some original,
Hat leather,
something I want.
Leather.
I always
Cut
Other than
cords.
that, all I want is like Air Max and them Nikes we be sending. Like
I'm
that's
just
all I
not.
want.
Because 3/4 of my closet is Jordans and 3/4 of my closet don't get worn.
But I'm gonna tell you something. Them Vapor Max though, them hoes are not to be made to stand in for a while. I went to work on my shit yesterday, man.
Nah,
That was the
man.
wrong move.
You got to
man.
get you some Adidas.
For real?
Yeah,
Some
hell
of them
yeah.
Adidas, them whole soft fit.
Yeah, I got to get
Or some
something.
Nike running shoes.
Motherfucking-
Like
Yeah.
a lot of, and that's what
Something with foam.
that's the problem I have with those elbow boot, like Air Max. They're not really made to run. Like, you running them
Yeah,
hoes,
they-
your
no,
feet
I-
be
I
killing
tried
you,
doing
fool.
too.
That shit be hard.
Yeah, it didn't
Yeah,
work.
don't run in them bitches.
Like Huaraches are running shoes. Them big bulk ass shoes, you can't run in them hoes. You gonna be stomping on the treadmill. Doof, doof, doof. You in that bitch
Tearing
stomp.
that bitch up. Did y'all see that? They were going to make a 5-part Tupac docu-series that they got in the works for the late rapper. A lot of the proceeds are supposed to go to the estate of Tupac. Did y'all see that?
That's dope. I didn't
didn't
see
see
it, but
that.
you know who making it?
Alan Hughes is the director. He's responsible for a
Mr.
lot of
Society?
HBO documentaries.
Isn't it?
Hughes brother.
That's what I was going to ask.
I don't know. He
hope
made the
so.
Because he
Defiant
hated
ones.
them niggas.
Yeah,
Then
he hated them. Then.
He made the Defiant ones on Jimmy Levine and Dr. Dre. He's been cool with them. He has close
That
deals
might
with
be
the estate of the late Tupac icon. Under the new deal, Hughes will direct and executive produce a 5-part docuseries that will highlight Tupac all the way up to his tragic death in 1996.
I mean, that's dope. I hope it does go to his estate. I was listening to something. They had like a crazy thing that was like, man, when he passed, he had like $16K in the bank. And I just thought that was just like crazy.
Yeah,
But-
I mean, I don't,
That shit just sitting there.
But I'm saying
that's
that's
not
all.
enough.
Right.
That's not
Yeah.
enough.
Yeah, I know what I'm saying.
His double album went diamond.
But
He
I
was
mean,
supposed
I'm
to
pretty sure he
have-
still had
At
more
this
coming
point-
in, but that's
at this
still
point,
crazy.
why is that crazy?
I mean, it ain't crazy. I mean,
Did you understand how it
Yeah,
could
like if
happen?
Yeah.
we
You get
it.
understand music, like it's not a lot of people who survive that.
And
Yeah.
imagine
It's
how
not.
many-
I mean, and when I say survive, it's not a lot of people in music who navigate around. Like Tupac was young when he died.
Young.
He hadn't even
Yeah.
figured out the business just yet.
Right.
Ain't no telling what Tupac nowadays could be. He could be probably maybe
Dr.
broke,
Dre.
or he could be
Dr. Dre.
top. Yeah. top
Well,
of the
I
chain.
think he had just figured out the business. That's why he was trying to get out.
we just was watching like Dre shit
Yeah.
when he was up.
He left
Gave
with
it all
nothing. He
up.
left
You
with
know what I'm saying?
nothing,
To start
bro.
over. So like, I mean, it just music game is a tough word. You have to navigate and learn how to go in it. So it don't surprise me.
His name alone will make him rich, just like Dr.
Right.
Dre. He left all that shit. He left broke, according to what we just watched. And his name alone got him all of those riches and fortunes and fames right back. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
like, the name Tupac alone is going to get him them millions and possibly $1 billion.
But I'm definitely interested. Like we said, the docu-series with Wu-Tang, I would love to see
They
it.
say
Did y'all
when-
watch that?
It didn't say when
Yeah.
it was coming.
I finished watching it.
I'm on 2.
Is
So
it-
far, it's been good.
I was just about that. Was it worth the watch? Because I
For
had
me,
I'm gonna watch it anyway, just because I like.
For me, it
Yes.
was. And then I was never a big Wu-Tang fan, but it was cool.
the reason why it's good for me is because to me, it's something. I love to see a story of people who come from nothing.
Right.
get some,
Like
got-
literally, like all they had was an idea and a thought, and like man, we don't know how we gonna do this. They literally, you watching them not know how to do it, not knowing what they gonna do, learning, fucking up together, living in each other's on each other's floors and stuff, and they come up to blow up to be this worldwide group. I like that story.
Yeah.
Even if I don't like your music or things like that, I can relate to the and plus I happen to like Wu-Tang's music. And like just to like see the story about it so far, like they were something so different than everything that was out there. Like when they came, they was the rugged ones from New York. They was the outcasts. They was the group. Like people was like, man, who is this group that's coming in here 35 deep? 30 deep. They coming in here to the shows.
Big boy crowd.
Yeah. If you look at them, they was aggressive. They was hood niggas. Like they came in and they was like, they weren't asking for nobody approval. I like stuff like that.
I'm definitely gonna watch it. I like having shit to binge watch. So I'm gonna get me maybe on a Sunday, hopefully. Or maybe even Monday since we all. And just binge watch it.
It's only an hour, so 4 hours you'll be through with all that.
Yeah. And that's Monday's gonna be perfect for us. So I'm gonna try to designate my time to watch it Monday. Simply for the fact I wasn't a big fan of their music, but I just like stories and shit like that and backgrounds and just seeing all that. Like you said, niggas from the hood finding a way to make it, man.
That was definitely
Just think
nothing
about
at
this.
all.
All of them
Definitely
niggas had
from the
solo
project.
albums, so you know they was spitting. Each and every last one.
38 niggas with solo albums. That's
Everybody
like
out
the,
the group
like the
had
Master
a
P on the
fucking
back of the
solo
album cover.
Yeah.
Solo career. That's crazy.
So, question: do you think we're ever getting a good No Limit or Cash Money doc?
Doc, yes.
Yeah, one day.
Yes. I thought you was about to say
Still.
albums. Yes, Doc, definitely.
No, never album.
Yeah,
but
most definitely. We got it. Man, that's got to be happening,
But-
man.
do you think either one of them get out of their own way and let somebody else do it, or you think they're gonna do it?
I think even if they did it themselves, it'd be good.
Man,
I think you need to be
Listen.
removed from it.
Right.
listen. When the South start doing our documentaries, when they start
It's gonna
giving
be
you
on-
them
It's gonna be flooded,
UGKs,
them hoes.
MJ, 8-Ball MJG, Outkast,
Okay.
Goody Mobs, and all
Right.
that. Oh, God, boy.
Right.
I can't wait. I can't wait.
Well, the one Dungeon Family did on Netflix was amazing. Like I learned
Yeah,
so
that was
much.
the organized noise. They
Yeah,
kinda
yeah.
covered,
You're right,
You
you're
know
right,
what I'm
you're right,
saying?
you're right.
Everything, but just a Outcast one.
Mhm.
That one alone, that shit. Yeah.
Nigga, I go
Will
to
it
the,
be long?
I go to the movies and watch
Real.
that.
But will it be a long story?
Hell yeah. It's
He
still
didn't
going.
listen. He
I
Oh,
listened.
my bad.
I
my
listened.
bad,
I just
my
know
bad,
it was
my
it was
bad.
short
He didn't
lived.
listen to country rap.
I know it was
too
short.
Hey,
It was
They
long
got
and
albums
extended.
that came out when you was little.
I remember that. I'm saying, like, how many albums did they actually have?
What,
Southern
6?
player,
Shit, a lot.
Southern
He-
player.
That nigga only know one song.
ATL,
I'm sorry, Miss Jackson.
Playlist, Aquemini, Stank
Speaker
on Ya.
box. Stank on
Yeah,
ya.
Speaker Box and
Love
Love Below.
Right.
And then they did the one for the movie.
My man, a super
Idlewild.
fan. Goddamn.
Yeah,
Idlewild.
Super fan.
Yeah,
I
man.
feel
They,
you.
Oh, yeah.
I feel you.
they made dope music. But yeah, that would be dope. I don't know if y'all saw in Philadelphia, the district attorney was requesting
that.
a new trial for Meek Mill without the controversial judge.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how this particular judge, I don't normally lead, I don't like to lead right out the top with my opinion. I don't know how the fuck this judge is still on the case, but she's still on his case. But the DA, the actual district attorney, is requesting that a new judge be present. Did y'all see that?
I did get a chance to see that. I read it yesterday, man. I think that's, like you said, long overdue. It's pretty dope. And I think it's needed. I think he hasn't committed any egregious crimes. He probably should be free to travel to Toronto to watch a basketball game if he wanted to. And for something like this, with a person of that magnitude holding him back, it's crazy.
Man, he got Robert Kraft and all of them boys with him now. And all them people with power and influence.
Well,
and
Robert
money.
Kraft is some sticky shit right now.
Well, no,
He
not
said to
really.
get out of it.
Not really. You see how smooth he slithered out of that?
He
shit?
slid. He get.
You know what I'm
He
saying?
not
He getting
fully
it
out, but
piece
he
by
getting. He
piece.
getting there. He
Right.
getting there. Yeah. He getting
But
there.
you know, the owner of the 76ers, when he told him the story of like why he was in jail, he was like,
Couldn't
I
believe
can't
it.
believe that shit.
for popping a wheelie.
For popping the wheelie. Like that is fucking crazy.
The police would be cheering him on if he
Right,
popped a wheelie
right.
in the middle of the street. You know what I'm saying?
Man, our whole system is just fucked up. But I just don't understand, like you said, why that judge is. It's
Why it took this long? Like that just shows you why. Like
Like
you
this
said, why our
shows
justice
like
system
you
is.
got a problem with this person. Like you're not
Right.
being fair.
Especially with all of the
and
details
impartial.
that came out about it. Like it's weird. But that's dope. So hopefully he gets it. So has it been proven that he will get a new case, or he just
No,
said he should get a new case?
They're pushing. They're putting him in motion.
But if the
the
DA,
DA over
requested
that?
that shit,
I don't know how that works.
well,
that's crazy.
So the DA, a lot of times the DA, and correct me if I'm wrong, you lawyers out there who listen, but the DA is usually people who are prosecuting,
Right, that's what I'm saying.
who are trying to prosecute you.
right.
The district attorney, they're the ones
Right.
that's bringing you up on charges or different things, and so they're saying, hey, we want a new judge, and it could be for them. and forgive my ignorance, but I thinking for them, it could be we want to make sure we're getting a fair trial. We don't want to send nobody to jail or put them in a situation that's not fair. Mm-hmm. And it's so much highlighted on it. I'm sure they want to try to get it right. So it's like, hey, let's give us a new trial without this judge. I still don't understand how this judge, given the different things that we've seen, is on this case. But we're not shocked here because we understand how the justice system works. We've seen for all our lives where things have been skewed against us.
But it's a black
people
lady,
that look
right?
like
she
us.
black,
So.
right?
Yeah, she black.
Yeah, she black.
That's great.
Yeah, that
Sometimes it be your own people.
again. Somebody
She ain't
we
black
were
no
talking
more.
about
Took her
something.
card.
The justice system is a system.
Right.
So black, white, green, purple,
System.
it's a system.
Yeah.
And the system is not made all the way for people who always look like us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing that I'm saying.
Right.
But it's crazy. I get it's a system, but it's still crazy that a black person would just do some shit seeming like they hate the black person.
Yeah.
Simply because you're the black person. I don't get that. I can't understand.
Hey man, maybe
Some
I'm in the
people
minority
no
with this,
reason.
but have you ever seen a case where sometimes it's just easier to deal with people that don't look like you than somebody that does? Because maybe
In some instances, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But in some instances,
and
it's better
that
to
should
deal with
never
people
be
you.
like that.
Yeah, but
It goes both ways.
Yeah, of
Yeah.
course, of course.
And I was just about to say, I don't even need to say nothing because you said it. Because like it can go both ways.
Yeah.
It's hard to say that it'll be a black person, white person, blue person, man,
Some
woman.
evil motherfuckers.
You know what I'm
with
saying?
you, that's all.
Sometimes people are just assholes, man.
Yeah.
Like, and that's
And
what
assholes come in different colors, shapes, sizes.
This is true.
But hopefully Meek can get through that, man. My man been on that shit since he was like an 18,
18,
man. This
yeah.
man a grown man.
Damn
Come
near
on, man.
30,
Give him a
man.
chance,
28,
so.
30. Speaking of rappers, did y'all see Eazy got fired?
Who?
We was just watching Eazy. The nigga got fired. He got fired from the shot and Netflix dropped him. Jason Mitchell.
okay.
you talking about
Jason
Jason
Mitchell.
nigga that plays
Jason Mitchell,
easy.
yeah, he got fired from the shot, dropped by Netflix amid allegations of misconduct towards women, multiple women.
Yeah, I don't know. I
Nigga
saw
from
that.
New Orleans, man.
His co-star.
Them niggas crazy.
I saw that. I don't know the story behind it. I don't know any details. From what I read, if that's true, that's unfortunate. Because my man was, young, up and coming. The Chi is such a big show. If you haven't seen this on Showtime,
Right.
dope show, highlighting the city of Chicago. I don't know much about it. I just, again, if it happened, it's unfortunate.
Y'all ever watch the shot?
I love the
I got
shot.
in
watched
like
it.
5, 6
I got some
episodes.
shit I could binge watch. I never
I'm
watched it.
second
Oh
season,
yeah,
man.
I need to
yeah.
And I love it
And
right. I love it right now because a lot of people aren't hip to it just yet.
Yeah, it ain't got too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but see, I don't know if it's gonna grow because he's a big part of the show.
I don't know
I'm
what
about
they
to
gonna
say,
do.
that's
I don't know
I'm
what
about
they
to
gonna
ask.
do.
Was he
Like,
like
yeah.
a main guy? Like
No, he was.
He's
damn
like,
near
he's
the
main, yeah.
guy.
Yeah, he like if he's equivalent for somebody who don't watch it. If like a Ghost, maybe not a Ghost, but like Ghost
As
or
far as
Tommy,
Ghost or Tommy.
Definitely like
yeah,
a Tommy.
Yeah, like if like was gone, it's like damn, how
the fuck
do you
gonna
even
go
get
on?
rid of him at
Right.
this point?
And I guess that's why it took them so long to get rid of him because they say that this has been an issue that's been ongoing for a minute. But that sucks, man.
Yeah.
Man, the girl said like she used to have to bring her fiance on stage to shoot different scenes.
she mad.
Could y'all do that?
Right.
Like if your girl took you and like, hey man, this nigga been harassing me. I need you to come to work with me. Can you go to work and watch her still work with him?
It's business.
It's
I get that,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, but when you say watch him,
I
when
can't.
you say watch him, I'm not gonna watch him disrespect her or know that he disrespected him. Maybe without even having a conversation, I'm gonna have a conversation with him.
Right.
Yes,
But at
that's
the
what I'm
same
saying.
time, this is business. And I'm not finna go up there. I'm not finna be the nigga go
Yeah.
up, like just like if it was something at church. I'm not finna be the man that go up there. Hey man, we got a job to perform too now. Like you know what I'm saying? Like you gotta walk that delicate line. But me and Bruh gonna have a talk.
But yeah, he would know why I'm there. I'm
Yeah.
not just there to watch her. I'm there because to keep her, you know what I'm saying,
Safe.
safety.
Right.
And
You got to have
It's
that.
crazy that
you got to have that
even
talk.
has to get to that.
Yeah, you got to check in with him.
some like that nigga's an idiot.
I
Like,
see that nigga popping off if you do that though.
Yeah, he got that little person syndrome.
Yeah, he
You can
gonna
tell.
pop
He's
off.
short. He gonna
He
do this
going
shit.
off.
But he
He's
ain't
gonna go
small
out.
though.
But you
He's
gotta have
from that Netflix show.
Yeah, I saw him.
No,
he kind of tall. He a tall.
Yeah.
person.
Okay, fine. You said Buddy gonna pop off, but like that could happen with any man. But like you said, like if your wife say, hey, such and such saying such and such, and they keep saying, can you come up here and say something? You're not gonna have a conversation with her because he gonna pop off.
I done it.
I know.
But I didn't know if he was gonna pop off or not. But if he would have popped off, it would have went somewhere else too.
That's
though.
what I'm saying.
So that's what I'm saying. That's part of that.
It
You
could-
no longer
it
it's
could
no
go
longer
somewhere.
business.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
You never know
how
what
you're
it
gonna
is.
take your approach.
Right,
You know
exactly.
what I'm
So
saying?
just simply being there is gonna start some shit.
But what I'm saying is, you never know the approach. But regardless, you have to have that conversation.
You
agree.
got to.
Yeah.
That's a
That I agree with.
Nigga gonna be over that bitch like, oh man, her husband a chump.
And that's why I was saying. That's why
I grabbed his wife ass. He ain't do nothing.
at all. At all.
Man, fuck that.
Hey Joe, let me ask you something.
ain't gonna be no more shy.
What
No more
about your show this week? Were you disappointed?
Man, I was gonna bring that up, Ty.
What's the show?
You don't have to bring
Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones.
man. Great show. Definitely high up on my list. This whole season was trash as fuck.
I liked it. I
It
liked
was
it 'cause
trash, man. It ain't give me the answers I really needed. It. They was like, "Hey, man, we're done with this." They all finna start on Star Wars, so they were like, "We done with this. We finna collect this check and go."
So what about it did you hate or dislike so much? Like particularly
It was too easy.
for
It didn't. Game of Thrones was so complicated,
Mhm.
and for them to make the last season so simple, like people that never watched could just watch this show. I mean, the last season
Mhm.
and follow along because
I disagree.
they left. No, because you didn't have to have too much knowledge on the back seasons
Mhm.
to kind of know what's going on.
But that's just if you just take it for the ending being the ending. Like if you could just look at the end, you gonna miss a whole lot. Those first 6, 7 seasons were amazing, man. There's a
They
lot
was.
of stuff that happened in them.
Yeah,
And a lot of stuff that led to Daenerys Targaryen just being there. So
Right.
you don't know where she came from and what she been through by simply watching this last season.
but she there. She was.
You don't know where Jon Snow came
she
from.
died. Jon Snow wasn't supposed. Like he
don't-
did all this shit. Arya.
You don't know where the dragons came from.
Why Arya ain't changed faces in like 3 seasons?
If you don't know, if you didn't watch those 3 seasons, you don't even know who Arya
But
is.
I've watched, so I need to know.
I was just making a point that you have to watch all of those seasons to know who any of those people are. So you can't. I don't feel you can say watch the last season and you're all cut up or you're good.
I mean, they could follow along. That's what I'm saying. Because
I
it
don't
was
think so,
so
'cause you don't-
simple.
I don't
it
think
was
so.
so dumbed down.
I don't think so because you don't know Arya, right?
Well, this Arya, you don't have to know because she didn't do anything. Like, so if Arya changed faces in this season, people are like, how the fuck could she change faces? But she never did that. Jamie.
Okay, so they can easily be like, so why is she the one to kill the Lord, the White Walker guy?
That
Why
was
is she
just
so
luck.
great?
She didn't do anything. I mean, that was just luck. She
You
was
don't-
just the one that had the
And
little sword.
if you never watched any of the other seasons, you think it's luck. But
That-
I don't
right,
think it was
right.
exactly.
But that's what I'm saying. They made it where you could do that.
You can't because you still don't know that wasn't luck. You said if you watched
Man,
it,
y'all nigga passionate as fuck.
that
about
shit
this
good.
Game
I
of
love that
Thrones.
shit.
I see these nigga eyes
love
getting
that shit, bro.
they glazing at each other as they talk about it. And
Like
shit.
I've never watched any episode of it, but I'm going to watch it.
I hate
Eventually.
you niggas. Like, God, okay.
I'm saying I'm gonna watch it, bro. Like you
Nah,
tell
he-
me everything that happened.
he gave you the
already-
ability to speak about this, and you
Right.
gonna do him like that?
I was gonna bring it up. This is one of my topics.
but I did like it, man. I think I can see why people are upset about it. I can see that you felt like it ended too easy and the last season was rushed, and that the ending king probably shouldn't have been the king, and Jon Snow, who should have been the king, whole 8, 7, 9 seasons was pointless. The queen lady did all of that fighting just to die at the end once she got what she wanted.
Then the dragon burned the throne, so there is no throne anymore. But the whole thing was Game of Thrones.
And then the
So you don't
guy,
even have a throne. Then your king is in a wheelchair, and no, that was just way.
and that's
too
why
much.
I like it because it shows something that you didn't expect. You didn't expect Jon Snow to kill
I
a lady.
definitely didn't
You
expect that
Bran.
trash.
You
You're
didn't
right.
expect the little midget guy to be freed and be the hand of another king. I just liked it because you didn't.
And
didn't
then
expect
I was pissed off because
it. There go to
they,
Joe.
they said that HBO told them they could have a long season. You could have a 12, 13 episode season to finish it up. That makes more sense for them. They're like, nah, we'll do it in 6. 6 episodes, my G?
16
They had
million an
their-
episode. That's a lot of motherfucking money.
They had their
Right.
reasoning. Maybe Star Wars was giving them that $1 billion that HBO wasn't in. Hey, I don't.
Man, finish it out, man.
I don't. I enjoyed it either way.
Who you were the first person I heard say they liked the ending of that shit though.
Cause I liked it because
Who
it was
is a contrarian?
No,
Very
it was
first person.
it was a surprise for the simple fact that I didn't expect Jon Snow to kill the queen. I didn't.
That wasn't that traumatic. Like,
But I didn't say it wasn't traumatic. I just said I didn't expect it. And when it happened, I was like, damn, he killed her. Just like that. And you thought they were about to hug and kiss. You thought he was going to be a sucker. And he ended up killing. And then I wondered, okay, so once he did kill her, then the dragon took her body and flew away. So then who told him that he stabbed her in the heart if nobody saw it? Did he tell on himself? Like, I be thinking about all that kind of shit, too. You know?
man, I got some unsize stab. You have family issues.
Nigga crazy.
It's okay.
But I
They still got some aunts here staff. Damn.
He got some family issues.
You ain't gotta go all the way gone.
But you didn't have
Little
you didn't
poke.
have an aunt who you were crushing, who you just got finished kissing, and then you
Yeah,
stabbed.
yeah, I mean, because that whole world is sick.
That's
All right.
Nah, man, but at the end of the day, that shit was trash.
I see you.
And,
I see you.
But another series I meant to bring it up last week, but forgot. Do any of y'all watch Big Bang Theory?
Never. I mean, but they make like $1 million an episode. I know that.
Yeah, like each cast member was making $1 million. But
Sheesh.
that ended, and it ended dope. But what was crazy, it was on for 12 years. It was the longest running sitcom ever. And I thought that shit was, you know what I'm saying? Like, but if you think about it, most of our shows don't really last that long. Like, how many
Shit.
seasons Cosby had?
The Simpsons.
The
nigga,
White
that
was
shit
5,
still
man.
come on.
Well, that's a cartoon. I'm talking about real life.
like the
real
Cosby's and
people.
Martin.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, now
Fresh Prince.
The Simpsons is the longest running
Running
TV show
period.
ever. Yeah. But I'm talking about like a real deal sitcom.
Shameless. I watched that shit on like episode like 8, 9.
They're white though.
Huh?
Okay.
They're white though.
He didn't.
I thought he was saying like our kind of. Didn't you say something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our
white.
shows.
Urban show.
Oh,
They just don't last long. People start beefing, people start harassing people, and it just
Yeah. Talking about Martin.
yeah.
Nigga didn't do more. Nothing to do
we
more.
God damn it, Martin. Had a good thing going.
Uh-huh.
talking about some positive news a little bit here, man.
Oh,
we saw
shit.
that billionaire Robert Smith. He received an honorary doctorate from Morehouse this week. He
Hey.
pledged $1.5 million as a gift to the school, but he turned around and announced to over 400 graduates that not only would he be giving the school a $1.5 million gift, he also told everybody in that graduating class that he was going to be paying and covering their student loans. Y'all saw that?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I
You
did
can-
see that, and
That's
I
super
would,
dope.
I would love to say that I self-identify as a Morehouse graduate. Was
Yeah.
my boy. Get
That
the-
definitely was dope.
Yeah.
We need to give Robert a big shout out. Mr.
Huge,
Smith,
man.
a big shout out for that. That's my uncle.
Yeah.
Shouts out to my
Uncle
uncle.
Robert.
Yeah, Uncle Robert. What's up, Uncle Robert? Hey, I got some student loans for you.
What up,
I
Uncle
tell you.
Mr.
Robert?
Smith, you got a new nephew.
But honestly, like, I know that he's like, you know, sometimes when you're young, and I'm not gonna talk about anybody who's graduating from it as if they don't know. But for those kids, man, who are getting that blessing, man, that is
Shit,
huge.
That is massive.
That is
Huge.
huge,
That is
man,
massive.
coming in this world because we talk about this every week. We were sold a dream on student loans. A lot of us have them. A lot of people out here who listening to us have them. And what would it be like in the world today if you didn't have student loans? So those kids would be able to start fresh with no student loan debt, man. And I think that was dope.
Yeah,
That's so dope, man, because for the simple fact that those kids could come out of college right now and get a business loan more than likely because they don't have that big debt hanging over their head and have these banks looking at them and say, hey, you got $100,000 in student loans. I can't give you this loan for your business.
facts.
Just stuff like that.
Get a
That's
house.
huge,
They don't
man.
have to rent for 10 years.
Exactly.
They
you know
said
what I'm
that
saying? Like,
it was estimated to be worth about $40 million that he's planning on covering.
Right.
But when you look at it in the long run, it's probably worth $500 million for the simple fact that that's money that those kids aren't paying back with interest,
Yep.
as well as the money
Right.
that they're going to make and the money they're going to be able to save and the money they're going to be able to
Right.
invest
Yep.
into different things.
And the opportunities they could take.
Yep.
Right. They don't have to just stay in this job.
And
Damn, I
honestly-
gotta pay this student
And
loan.
honestly,
Go get a job.
if you the government, I know that they, of course, they want. I
It
mean,
works for
student
y'all
loans are
too.
getting paid, but those people are going to integrate into society. And when I say integrate, I don't mean like when they come out into the workforce and work world, those people are going to buy, like you said, get business loans.
Right.
They're gonna buy cars. They're gonna affect the economy.
Right.
Because they have less debt they're able to have more buying power.
Did you see the video? Like when he announced it to the class?
I ain't see it.
Like it took a minute for it.
It
to
took them a
register.
minute.
Right.
Yeah.
They were like,
To understand
wait,
it.
what the man just said?
I know it did take a minute.
That's
did he
like
just
hitting the
say
lottery,
what I
fool.
think he said?
That's like having that lotto ticket.
Man, that shit is super dope.
Yeah, that's super dope. So
Right.
we definitely wanna highlight him on that accomplishment.
And also,
That's dope.
you was touching on the government. And that made me think about that too. Like that helps the government out in other aspects as well, for the simple fact that they're trying to come up with all of these plans and ideas to get the money back or get rid of that student loan debt. And this right here helps you. You're basically helping get rid of student loan debt as well as you're being paid. So it helps you in two different ways too.
Yeah, but they gonna get that from.
And I was
everybody
watching
else.
a special, stand on student loan debt. And again, I know a lot of our people who listen to us have student loan debt. But they were showing how within the last 20 years, the administrative size of colleges has doubled. A lot of college presidents now are in the 7-figure salaries. A lot of administrators are in 6-figure salaries. They showed if you look at all of these colleges, all of these new fancy buildings and things that they're building and buying. And what they were saying was a lot of these schools are getting away with getting all of these buildings because they're getting paid right out the gate, but they're getting paid off the backs of debts. And after these kids graduate, they feel like, oh, I did my job. They don't give a fuck.
Right.
And a lot of people have been introducing different ideas to the table who say that like maybe the school should be held accountable or still on the hook for these kids who get in these debts. You letting them get these things and so you can buy all your fancy buildings, but meanwhile you putting these kids out here with degrees or things that's not really benefiting them. So I saw that too as an aspect to it. Just how much colleges are making off of these kids.
And that's crazy that you brought that up because I just saw today that the guy who's over the NCAA, I want to say his last name is Emerson or something like that. It was like he's going through all of these NCAA scandals, but yet they gave him a raise.
Yeah.
Just this year they gave him a raise.
No doubt, because it's big business.
He's making
It's big business
big
in
money.
our debt. They getting our debt. We paying them right then and there. They're getting paid for it, and we thrust it off in the world. And again, nobody makes you go to college, but they always pushed it as in order to get ahead in society, in order to get ahead in the world, you need to go get this degree and to be competitive in the workforce. And that's what a lot of people went out and did, and they financed it.
And truth be told, it's needed. Like to get job, like if you want to go out
For
and do
some
some stuff
cases,
on your
yeah.
own, more than likely you don't need it. But if you want to get in these jobs and get in these buildings, you're going to more than likely need a degree. In most cases.
Honestly, I feel like experience is the best teacher. Like, I mean, I don't think it's hard to do a job, say for instance, in administration. You show me what to do, I got it.
But do you
know
think
what I'm saying?
that? Do you think that that's college also though? Like college is.
Well, why should I have to pay 50 grand for you to show me in books terms?
That I don't agree
You
with.
know what I'm saying?
That
I
don't
think
agree.
colleges, boy, it shows that you're disciplined. You can conform to the system, which most businesses, corporations want to know that you can do that. You're not a radical. You're not a on my own.
Right.
So they know if you did this, yes, you conform to the system. So you're more likely to conform to our system.
But ultimately,
New
even
job.
when you interview for that
Calm,
job,
calm. I like that, Joe.
but ultimately, even if you interview for that job with no experience, they're gonna question, okay, well, what makes you the perfect candidate for this job?
Man, you ever apply for a job and they be like, it say entry level or something, but then you apply for it and it say 19 years experience. Like, what the fuck I'm supposed to do?
This is the beginning.
Like, nigga, I just got out of school,
Start after
goddamn.
19 years.
Right.
Shit,
Did you build a few houses?
Hey, this shit be like 25 years. Like, damn, that was when I was born. Goddamn, how the fuck I'm supposed to get this?
And even with that, the guy that paying the student loans, did y'all see that people were like going at Oprah
Yeah.
about
Oprah
her,
went back.
trying to, like,
She
what-
shot
what
back.
the-
Like, I put
people
over
stupid.
400 and some kids through college.
Like, that's
hold on.
crazy.
Oprah
bro.
got schools over here, man.
Oprah got, yeah, right. That's
she
what I'm
got
saying,
schools
like,
over here, man.
If it's one person, you need to leave alone.
It's her.
Oprah,
It's
her.
definitely Oprah one.
But
But,
pay for your college.
Yeah,
You
shouts
don't
out
even
to
know.
my man. And I did see 2 more house graduates. Please forgive me, I don't know their names. And I didn't get the details of everything that they was talking about doing, but they said that as a result of what he's doing for them, they're going to pay it forward with their initiative to make sure that they give back and push back into the community. So,
and hopefully
That's
that opens up more people, more billionaires to come up and do the same thing.
yeah. So speaking of billionaires, we see my man still on the move, Bezos. Amazon just finally superseded Walmart as the world's biggest retailer.
You saw that. That's dope.
Did y'all see that?
Saw that.
That's
That's
crazy.
dope. Also saw the story that they're going forward with the center here also, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
so that maybe that helped them. But that's
Right.
crazy that once you topple Walmart,
Yeah.
that nigga the new
Walmart been shook.
But,
They've been
yeah,
scared of
yeah,
Calvin for a
Walmart
minute.
It's been
Walmart got
plummeting
Rolexes.
for
We
real.
saw
You ain't seen all
Walmart got Rolexes.
Hey, when Walmart got to get Rolexes, they got desperate, goddamn.
Right.
Y'all ain't gonna still sell us them cheap ass Benz no more.
They got
Did you see them boys with them
$500
Jordans at
Rolex.
one point in time? in
Yeah, they
Walmart?
had
Yeah.
Jordans.
Sheesh.
Yeah.
A lot of that be
Them
third
Jordans
party.
look like
They
Shaqs.
just advertising on Walmart.
But honestly, overall, Walmart just to me went down.
They have.
Yeah, they just
Yeah.
went down. Like they like sometimes when people be at their peak or they top, they don't get creative.
I
They get
think it
lazy.
was when the children got involved, like as the owners of Walmart. Like
I think it's just
No, I think it just changed time. Like,
I think greed got involved for the
That's what
simple
I'm saying,
fact.
like,
I think it was greed, so they
amongst the
started just
siblings.
getting the little cheap shit,
Right.
learning how to cut corners and not how to improve.
Yeah, and
shit.
not only
It's
that, like I said, when you're doing so well for so long, you just get
Fuck it.
content.
Like,
Like,
fuck it.
oh, I'm doing good doing this. Why change this model? And then, Amazon can sit back and say, I see exactly where they fucking up.
And they
I'm
getting
finna do
better.
something a
Finna do
little
something
different.
else, right.
I'm
They got
finna
something-
offer something.
and that's one thing about Amazon. We know that they're still fairly new, somewhat, but they're evolving each and every day. It's
Every
something
single
new.
day.
This is new. This is new. New 1 day delivery. Next they're gonna have 50-minute. They got same day delivery.
Do you
That's all-
understand that when we order some shit off Amazon, that shit can be in your house at like 45 minutes?
It can, yeah.
That shit is crazy.
That's crazy.
In
shit,
certain
ask
places.
Blockbuster about evolving.
Man, them niggas.
Circuit City.
That is the
Oh,
biggest
motherfucker.
fucking.
But with that center here, because I was watching like a Vice News, like Amazon employs people almost on some Uber type stuff. It's regular people in their regular cars.
Right.
They'll go to the warehouse,
Mhm.
pick up 40, 50 packages,
And drop them hoes.
and do them. Yeah.
I was just on the interstate like 2 days ago, and I like back to back. I just saw Amazon vans.
You been
and
seeing
they
their
were
vans?
Benzes.
The vans,
And they
yeah,
were
them
all
niggas
Benz
fucking
vans.
right.
Yeah,
Oh,
it was
yeah.
their vans. But
And they
see,
in
the thing
sprinters.
that I like about Amazon is, I know you said like Uber, but Amazon, like, hey, they're investing in people to get into their business. Like, hey,
Right.
you want to start this business?
I'm gonna help you.
If
Delivery
you got
service.
vans,
You
we're
got
gonna put
vans.
our logos, our insignia
Right.
on it. We're gonna help you pay for that stuff. And they're giving you the blueprint
Right.
to basically start your own distribution center.
Right.
'Cause
A
that
lot of
helps them
companies
help
don't do that.
At all, because
Nope.
it helps them help themselves as well as help them help Amazon.
Right.
So why not get the entire world to do your work for you and work for them at the same time? It only makes sense.
How
Makes
much my
things
man
easy.
made last year?
Too goddamn much.
Bezos?
Not
Yeah.
too much.
Enough?
but Yeah.
Shit.
Enough.
And ain't pay a dime in tax.
Well, he employed billions and not billions.
like
Him
you-
personally, he might have paid. Amazon didn't pay.
Right.
He might have paid taxes.
You got to think about it. His taxes are employing these people. I look at least that's
And
how I look
that's
at
fine.
it. That's how
I'm okay with that.
yeah.
I'm okay with it.
So if you're doing it and you're doing it the right way and doing it that way, I have no problem with you
Right.
paying no taxes if you're employing plenty of people. But if you just out here cheating everybody and the government,
Right.
fuck you.
It's just, man, I mean, we just lazy and want convenience. So nobody wants to go into the store anymore. Now Walmart had to do their pickup thing. Now, if you do go into Walmart, the damn shelves are empty because they didn't pick
Hey.
everything for the pickup people.
But you know what I noticed with Walmart? It's trash to be late. When you late
It's
to the
over
party,
with.
oh
It's
my
over with.
God.
To the party.
You
Like
copy
when they
Amazon.
came with the pickup, it was like, bro, you late.
Right.
Like,
We've
we
been
can
doing
see
this.
you fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost like, hey man,
Right.
if they got pickup, hey, we got drop off. We're gonna drop it off at your house. You gotta come with
Right.
something different,
Right.
goddamn. Don't
Not just that, we're gonna drop it off with a drone, goddamn.
Hell yeah.
Drop it
That
off
shit
with a drone.
crazy.
Son, Amazon they've been developing that drone shit.
That's what
for-
it's been some
Yeah,
years.
man,
and so
like-
in Walmart, way
Yeah, when
behind
you're
on
late,
them,
you're
so-
late, man.
You know,
I want to ask y'all something fun, man. I saw something on here. In y'all past, man, in y'all singlehood, have y'all ever used any of these lines?
probably
And if so, are these lines legit? And I want to translate some of these lines, man. Joe likes to pride himself on helping some of these women out. But some of these lines, just bear with me.
before you start, I used them and they're truthful. So yeah.
You don't even know what
They work.
But he used to.
They work.
They work.
It says how men basically curve women. I just need some space.
Mm-hmm.
I don't deserve you.
Ooh.
I'm busy with work.
Right there.
I'm not ready for a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
But gets in a new relationship the next day.
Yeah, it wasn't you.
I just been hurt too much by girls. I don't post you online because I don't want people all in our business.
Number one better be on there if you ain't say it already.
When he texts his ex, we just good friends. Cries on the phone.
Cry.
Christ.
We ain't got to go out. I'll come over there.
Mm-hmm. We're going to chill and watch the Netflix.
We don't need titles. Marriage is just a piece of
This
paper.
nigga got a motherfucking list.
My relative died, so I need some space.
Uh-huh.
Have y'all ever seen any of these lines, heard any of these lines, used them? And if so, okay, so with some of these lines, right?
You missing two
Is it?
key ones.
Is it?
What?
It's not you. It's
What
me.
you finna do though, and it's not you.
It's me. That's on there, ain't it? Did
It's
you say
gotta
that?
be on there.
Didn't it?
At the beginning, if
It's
you
gotta
did, but I
be
don't know.
on
If
I don't
it's
think
not,
you
it's
said
not
that
you,
one,
it's
bro.
me, baby.
It ain't you, man.
It's all
It's
Well,
me.
anyway, add that shit to it. Okay, we laughing at these, and they say this is how men curve them. But when I say let's translate these lines, some of these lines ain't bullshit.
It ain't.
They really legitimate.
Right.
lines.
Let's see what
You
they
could be
mean.
a good girl. I'm just not ready to be that good nigga at this point.
There you go.
Like when he say I don't deserve you, he's telling you,
He's telling
ain't
you the
shit.
truth.
Yeah, I ain't
Hey,
shit, baby.
I don't deserve you.
I'm trying, baby.
He's letting you know, Queen, how good of a woman you are.
You need to go find you a man.
Take it in stride.
Go find you a nigga who gonna be nice to you. and
You
take
ain't got to
you
put all the Instagram posts and all that shit. Go on a vacation with 8 other girls and all that. Was like they like.
Like,
to
why
do.
you mad at a man that tell you I'm not ready for a relationship?
Right.
Yeah, baby. He gonna take.
But you
to
always
Outback.
want people
I
to be
can't do that.
honest.
I can't
So
take
they
it to
say.
Outback. Let him do that.
What else it say? I don't post you online.
But translate that last one for me though.
Which one? My relative died, so I need some space.
Yes, please.
Oh, I don't know. That's
a wild one.
Hey,
Yeah, that's extreme case, I think.
Jeez,
Like I tried
need some
everything to
clarity
get
on
rid
that
of
one,
it, but it
goddamn.
didn't work.
It's just that's saying,
I think that's
baby, it's
extreme.
you.
Oh, y'all ever cried on the phone?
Nah.
With your voice sounding, oh, baby, I'm sorry.
That's that get back line.
Right. Not to break up
I'll
with
go
you.
bring you some flowers.
Oh,
right
so
now.
you use that to get back.
If you have to.
Sometimes you gotta
Say
cry, my nigga.
Nigga eyes be dry like a motherfucker.
I'm ready, baby. I'm so ready.
Yeah.
Drink some water.
But to break up with you, but like I was big on just pissing you off enough that goddamn you finally wanted to leave. But if you didn't want to leave, then I had to go to like, man, this shit is done.
So you ever been an asshole on purpose and it don't work?
Hell yeah.
Right, and you be confused.
Like, damn.
But like, I don't deserve like
Not on purpose.
when that happened.
do
I'm
it.
like,
I did it
no,
on
you don't
purpose.
deserve me.
You be like,
When
bitch.
that
You
happens,
be like,
it's
ooh, say it
ultimately
again.
like you are done, my nigga. You,
Yeah,
just
you
like,
are
fuck
done.
that. I don't care what comes out of my mouth. I'm just gonna
I tried
say
to be
it.
nice.
I tried to be nice. I've tried everything to get rid of her, but it didn't work. So I'm
Nah,
gonna do
but
this,
like-
and she got to leave.
I saw something on the
What
internet that was saying like why dudes still mess with the crazy chick and how do dudes get rid of the crazy chick. I'm gonna tell you, you have to do the slow fallback. The slow fallback
Yeah.
never fail. You have to make them think that it's their idea for breaking up with you. Like you be fucking up and you do it on purpose, but they think it's their idea. Like, man, fuck that. You don't show me enough attention. You like, I'm sorry.
Hey,
I'm trying my best.
I don't know
wish-
what else you
I
want.
you
wish-
playing that shit out to a T.
I wish somebody told me that earlier that you do the slow fallback because when I did it abruptly, a chick gonna end up on your balcony and you live on the 3rd floor.
This is true.
No, man.
It's a ninja, ain't it?
Yes,
no, but anytime,
No,
anytime.
you gotta it gotta be phased out.
No.
Just don't answer the phone one day. You know what I'm saying? Answer maybe then they been
And
all
it-
busy.
You don't go on a date
That's when you gotta
every
start.
week.
That's when you
It's-
gotta start using the rest of that list for them crazy motherfuckers.
No. You can't. You crazy people. If they real crazy, don't use none of this list, boy. Your ass gonna be in trouble.
Because
I'm
they done
telling-
heard it too many times that they crazy.
Oh,
If
that
they-
line.
You gotta
nigga.
be something. You gotta do something that's extreme to just to make them mad.
Extreme, like-
No.
embarrassing. Like
Nope.
Like
Not
what?
crazy.
Like-
No.
No.
what?
what I'm talking
No,
about
no.
to get rid of them. The
No.
crazy one.
I need
like,
an example. Give me an example.
Shit. I don't know, bro. Wear some
fool.
white shoes after goddamn, what is it, Labor Day?
No,
Like,
fool.
some
You
shit they
gotta
don't
make
like.
them stop liking you. Like you said, it gotta be
You got
your...
the slow fallback. You have to be I'm telling you, if they real crazy, if they're
real crazy.
If they real
Wear dirty Air Force One.
No, that ain't going.
Dirty shoes.
I don't know what Todd talking about. He gonna get you fucked up. Talking about that shit. But listen, if she real crazy, I'm telling you now.
Some dirty
You have to do the slow fallback. And to do that, what you have to do is you have to do stuff that she feels like is her idea for why she's breaking up with you. Like, you supposed to go on a date that night and, oh man, I ain't got no money. Or
Take her to the movies and ask her to pay for the popcorn. It got to be like little asshole shit.
It got to be little shit.
Little small shit like, dang, that ain't, yeah.
It got to be little shit where she feel like, man, this nigga here trash.
I tell you,
let her think you trash.
I tell you what, if you just ended up on my balcony, it's just gonna stay out.
I'm telling you,
Just stay out there.
I'm calling the police on the motherfucker that do some shit.
I did.
Good. I'm glad.
But
I'm pressing everything.
We're joking.
That was like right before spring football. I thought I was gonna go to jail. That was our senior year, right before spring football. And then I called the police the night before spring practice. I thought they were gonna take me because you know how it go.
Right.
You call the police, you going to jail. But this bitch ain't want to leave. Fuck I supposed to do.
See, you got to issue out C+ penis sometimes. You can't issue out A+ all the time.
I was young, man. I was young. At that age, at 19, 20, 21, what you was giving out every time.
And you can't be slow rolling looking them in their eyes.
You can't. Ain't no lights on.
C+.
You just get some music.
You got to give them C+. Like, it was a bad night that night. You know what I'm saying? There on the edge.
That was normal on like the first night. Like them first nights be trash.
Beer still cold.
Oh, them first night's gonna be trash.
Why the first night so trash though?
Not if it's somebody you like.
That's the main one.
That be the main one.
Shit, them first nights.
HowMessUp.com.
Depends on when you come.
I'm talking about college.
If I've been to Rock.
No.
www.HowMessUp.com.
But nah, we just having a good time, man.
Well, meaning y'all crazy, y'all not really crazy.
Yeah.
Y'all okay with us.
That shit you talking about was crazy.
What?
Climbing on your balcony?
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
American Ninja Warrior type shit, my man.
That shit was crazy. Super crazy.
I had a chick burn my baseball cap in the grill. And then goddamn offered to buy it again. Like, no, you crazy. I ain't want to say.
That was her way back.
No.
You know when they crazy, it's like when you call them crazy, nigga, it's like some shit spark in their head and they just go crazy.
Oh, their eyes get different. Like,
Crazy, don't call me crazy. Damn, bitch, you acting crazy.
They be getting the Forrest Whitaker eyes. Gotta be crazy? Yes.
Hey, wait. You ever like the first time you find out that they really crazy? Have you ever like, he'd be like,
this
oh,
bitch
shit.
crazy.
Oh,
You gotta whisper to you.
I'd have called Todd like, hey man,
I don't know what I'm doing. But hey, why we go back though?
Why you be like, hey, you be talking to your homeboy, you just be want him to like help you some kind of way, and ain't shit he can do, nigga. The crazy is on you, goddamn.
Hey, but what's wrong with us?
Huh?
What's wrong with us though? Because
What you
we'll be
mean?
sitting at the house, man. Let me text this crazy bitch to come over right quick. That's us, goddamn. Let me text this crazy bitch.
Never mind. Go ahead.
Right.
Right. Yeah, right. Y'all niggas crazy. Something wrong with y'all.
Glad we ain't got to worry about that shit no more.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
I love my crazy at home.
Hey man, if y'all ain't having fun with us, hey,
We don't care.
Wait,
I damn
shit.
sure
Nigga
don't.
great.
we the dumbest, goddamn.
Right. You either the crazy one or goddamn you ain't got a crazy.
They probably we didn't
I hope we
evoke
got
some
another
old emotions
listener.
from the crazy.
Right.
I used to be like that.
Well, you're not now.
Is
That's
he
all.
talking about me?
No, I'm not.
Yes.
I am. Yes.
Y'all niggas crazy.
Hey, I'm telling you, I don't give a fuck. Wasn't nothing crazy. Hey, wasn't nothing worse than when you found out she was crazy. That shit almost broke your heart, goddamn.
When you find out she was really crazy,
really-
like
Yeah.
not just regular crazy, like, oh no, she different crazy.
She fine.
Medicine crazy.
She
That what my
cute.
nigga.
She educated, but she crazy. Nah, that
I don't know what you're talking about.
Y'all niggas.
And then men never get sympathy because the first thing people say,
Well, what you do?
what you do to make her crazy?
And you chose her.
Why
told
is
you.
always all? Hey, women, why is it always all for?
It's
C+
never their
penis,
fault.
man.
I can't find a good man. Maybe you're not a good woman.
Exactly.
Oh, this
There you go.
There we go.
There we go, Joe.
There we go.
Hey. Oh man. Fuck all that. Speaking of crazy, man, how much money do y'all need to get paid to kick Arnold Schwarzenegger in his back, man? How much you need? What's the price? Put a price on it, man.
I mean, when nigga 21 say a lot.
A lot, goddamn.
How much
A
money
lot.
you make?
A lot.
A lot.
Crazy.
Man, that shit was funner than a motherfucker.
You saw y'all saw where the video came. Where the niggas was at, man? That nigga was in the
South
gymnasium.
Africa. It was in South.
That
Yeah.
nigga
It was in
goddamn
South Africa. My nigga flew through that
Jimmy
bitch like
Snooker kicked
Luke
his
Kane
ass.
on Mortal Kombat.
That nigga came flying in
They
the screen.
said Buddy was trying to come up to him and, you know what I'm saying, meet him, and security kind of brushed him off. Then that
That's
nigga
not
just
reasoning to kick a nigga in the
Man,
back.
that nigga.
with 2 feet. Like,
Double
you
foot.
left your feet.
He was ready to hit the ground hard to kick another
And
nigga.
you know how hard that shit hurt?
For those who didn't see, Arnold Schwarzenegger was in South Africa, basically visiting a school or wherever he was at, and a kid wanted to meet him, and he met him indeed. My man,
Feet first.
my man was signing autographs, and next thing you know, a man just with a flying drop kick came out of nowhere right to the back of Arnold Schwarzenegger's neck.
Kick my nigga in the back.
Man,
I'm
my
gonna put
man
it
came
on
off
the page.
top rope like Macho Man. With
Man, that shit was so fun. Man, my nigga flew like on Mortal Kombat when Luke Kane, that little kick Luke Kane used to do. Man, my man flew through that air so crazy.
I ain't seen nothing after that, but I wonder how bad he got his ass beat. Is what I
I
want.
don't know, because security
no.
guard had him in big chokeholds.
Yeah, security said.
Good.
I mean, I saw where they said they beat his ass.
They should
after
have. That nigga crazy nigga kicked my man,
Man,
in
that
the
nigga
back. Goddamn.
2 foot kicked the man.
Double kick.
And he did all.
Like he wasn't even looking for.
I
it.
wonder did that
That
wrestling
nigga neck probably snapped like a motherfucker.
Like what has to be your thought process as you run up?
I'm finna kick the shit out this nigga.
I'm a
That was-
punch him. No, I'm a knee him. No, 2 feet in his back.
No, y'all already know how that went. Man, I'm finna go kick that. I bet you won't. I bet y'all will. You know that was that nigga that was in the on that other hall.
Bet I do. By his goddamn him and like 2
You know
other
that nigga had class on that other hall.
same
I
class.
ain't gonna say what class it was. He was
Not
just
cla-
know he was on that other hall.
Not class.
Class
that
that
nigga
didn't
had
switch
one
classes.
class, goddamn.
It took 3 lunches.
That nigga walk out for the bell and walk right back in.
Hey, wait a minute. Hey, in high school, you ever like had to go and open the door on that other hall? In the other hall class?
Yeah.
But I opened the door one time. Like I was on in-school suspension. I had to go in that
Probably
bitch.
that big color.
I had to go drop off all the menus.
Y'all trash.
Man, I opened the door. I said, I looked around. I seen the like mats on the wall and shit. I seen my homeboy in that bitch.
Mats on the wall. What the fuck they got in that bitch? A sparring match?
No,
did
for
that
their safety.
Yeah, they gotta have that on the wall. For
All
that shit.
I know
say
is
he saw his homeboy.
I looked in there, I see my homeboy on the football team. I was like, damn. Bro, you take class in here? Nigga
Ooh.
trying to hide under the desk and shit.
We had
Nah,
one.
nigga, you
We
see-
had one. Not that you say it. We had one that played football for us too. Nigga was our running back and he was actually pretty good.
That shit ain't.
But he
funny.
went to that
Y'all
class.
trash.
He went over there to that class though. Hey,
We ain't say what the other hall was. That was the math and science class.
They were real smart.
Yeah,
That was
real
the advanced classes.
they were brilliant.
Advanced
Right.
classes.
Yeah.
They were talented in other areas.
But yeah, Arnold Schwarzenegger got his ass kicked, man, and I seen it.
And that shit was funny. The shit was funnier than George Bush dodging them 2 shoes. You remember that shit?
Nigga George Bush.
Boy,
was quick.
that
That
was
nigga
hilarious.
on the
That nigga was
Matrix.
quick, goddamn, double quick.
Yeah.
Y'all niggas silly as fuck. Like, I don't know what's wrong with y'all.
Quick question. My man winning an award, and I just had a question about the award that he's winning. He's to receive the ASCAP Voice of the Culture Award. And I just wanted to know, is he the voice of the culture for you all? Now, when they say voice of the culture, I mean he's a great rapper, he's a great actor, he's a great businessman, he's an activist, he's in a community. When you put all of those things together, even I understand he has some negatives, but he has a lot of positives also. So I asked that to ask, is he the voice of the culture for you all? And if not, then who?
Man, me personally, I don't think it should be one voice of the culture. Like, I agree with a lot of what T.I. says.
Mm-hmm.
Some stuff I don't agree with. So you're not speaking for me on every issue.
Okay, so if you had to give an award out to somebody, who would it be? Or would it be him?
I don't think it would
I
be
think my
anyone.
son in general. I don't know if
My
a
son.
lot of people don't know who he is, but he's been, you know what I'm saying, in the activist game.
Yep.
Like he's been out here.
He
You know what I'm
definitely.
saying? And he got spit. People just don't know him because, you know what I'm saying, dude did a bid, maybe 10 years.
I was on my son in high school.
Right.
He
So
didn't even know it was him.
right. So, you know what I'm saying? He's an excellent rapper, but he's more so of an activist now because he wants them to get off of the the zombie rap, I guess you can say, the mumble rap type stuff. But he's definitely, you know what I'm saying, moving the needle as far as our activists go.
Me
he just doesn't
personally,
have that big stage.
Me personally, I don't have a problem with T.I. Being the voice. Sometimes in leadership, you have to assume the throne.
Right.
And T.I. has shown that he wants to carry that leadership.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Some people, like, you want them to be leaders, but they don't want to accept that role. Mm-hmm. T.I. has willingly accepted that role.
Right.
And when you're in leadership, anybody here who's been in position of leadership, it's not easy.
Right.
Sometimes you make mistakes. Sometimes you learn it on the fly. But I can appreciate somebody like T.I. stepping to the forefront and being willing to accept that leadership role. Because, sometime in leadership, we're not going to always agree with everything that leader says. It's not for us to agree with 100% of everything that they say. But if they, by and large, or, overwhelmingly lead us in the right direction or give us the right guidance or set us in the right direction, then I think that, those are people that we can follow. And like I said, he's taken steps in that leadership. So I can dig that.
And I understand. I do agree with that. Now, the criteria for this award, it said the award is designed to celebrate songwriters and artists who have had an immense influence on culture as well as music. It says T.I. has conquered the worlds of music, TV, and film, helping to popularize a new subgenre of music in the process. So I understand that you said my son, and I'm with you on the my son because he's super activist.
Right.
But he also has to, according to this, have to be a part of those other roles in the musics and the movies and the whole hip-hop aspect of it as well.
Well,
and now they've been working together, too. I don't know if
I'm
you
sure.
See, you know what I'm saying?
They should.
They've been, in Atlanta, they've had, like, the forum when they were talking about boycotting Gucci. My son was a part of that movement with T.I.
I just saw something like a day or two ago about him still getting mad at these new people and rappers for back to being wearing Gucci. He just said that like a day or two ago.
Well,
and then I also saw a clip of T.I. telling his wife, "Hey, you know what happened, baby? I bagged up all your Gucci.
Right,
I'm throwing
I saw
it away."
That too, yeah.
So I saw that too. My bad. Go ahead.
That's just stupid. I would want to know where's Killer Mike on this list then.
Yeah.
He would be very high.
Well, it's
mine.
It's all of it. The music, the movies.
He has the music.
The movies.
He don't have the movies, but he
it's
has
all of
the
that.
music.
I think it go to what Todd's saying, that sometimes different people are more popular or have a bigger platform. T.I. kind of arguably, out of all those people, my son, Killer Mike, has a bigger platform than them because his rap career was a little bit bigger than them. So his platform,
and he's
able to speak. But chiming into what you said about T.I. and leadership, I don't know if y'all saw this. I was going to wait, but it just times in right. But did y'all see where T.I. and Charlamagne are joining members of the Congressional Black Caucus on Capitol Hill to advocate for closing the wage gap and bringing more funding and economic development to the black communities?
Super dope, super neat. I didn't get a chance to see it, but just hearing it, I think it's pretty goddamn dope.
Right. That now you're reaching another level.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And so
that's major.
Right. And that's why I say it fits with what we're talking about. We're talking about T.I. and pushing leadership. That's dope.
Right.
Teaming up with somebody like Charlamagne, who's been big in his own right of what it is. And that's why when you say, like, it can be multiple leaders. I don't know which one. That was you that said that. Yeah. Right. Charlamagne, big on talking about mental health and, being, what he's talking about. Killer Mike is big on, buying the community and buying stuff. You know what I'm saying? So you need all of these brothers to promote different aspects of it. Nipsey, I still think that Nipsey, even though he's not here, left a blueprint to show us to be, what leadership looks like.
Right.
And he set a foundation for what leadership looks like.
Right.
So all of these people are still, to me, leaders in our mind.
I think we're past the point of Martin Luther King is our leader or Malcolm X is our leader.
We have leaders.
No.
We have a lot of
it's by
committee.
Mm-hmm. And that's just what it's going, because people are different. Like, we're all four black men that think totally different.
That's basically democracy.
Yes, that's how it should be.
Let the hip-hop community be a democracy. Everybody get together. You all get together and speak for the greater good of everybody.
Because I don't want to be friends with people that think exactly like me. Fundamentally, yes. Big issues, yes.
You don't have to worry about that.
Of course. Because I would have no friends. But still, but like you wouldn't either though. Like this shit is fun. Like to be have a difference of opinion. Yeah. I enjoy having a difference of opinion with someone.
Yeah, you just don't want no yes men around you, and I get it. Like,
I get why you mad at it, not mad or disagree with everything that pops up in the goddamn group message too now.
I stopped that.
Yesterday, goddamn.
It's been about 2 days.
It don't count yet.
It's been about 2 days.
Well, technically today.
I just started ignoring it.
Technically today. Earlier.
Yeah. And I mean, I think it makes it hard too to box individuals in.
Right.
Like if it's I'm the leader. Oh man, we can X his ass out and move him.
Yeah, the next leader.
Move his ass to jail, and then who next? You know what I'm saying? You can decapitate.
Can't take us
but
off.
now it's can't
take them off.
What you gonna do?
Right.
If we're listening to 10 different people, then who you gonna focus on?
Yeah. And as long as everybody have a great perspective to push the agenda forward for the community, I'm all for it.
Right. But on your point about the wage gap, I saw that Kamala, am I saying that right?
Kamala Harris.
Kamala, okay. She was on something where to make it where your wages are more out in the open as far as like men and women, black and white. Mm-hmm. So, you can't go to your boss and say, hey, how much that person makes?
You already know.
Well, no, you don't know, but they're not going to tell you either.
Yeah, they can't.
But to make it more out in the front, like city employees, for example.
Right, and that's what I was about to say. It depends on where you work at. In some places, you know exactly what the person is.
Right. Oh, because, okay. But in most places, you don't. So in most corporate America places, you don't know how much the person sitting right next to you or standing right next to you makes. So she was saying she wants to make it more transparent where everybody knows. And I think that's the only way to make it equal is if everybody knows.
I don't know if I want everybody in my business like that.
I was just about to say that.
Yeah, I get that. But people have an idea of what you make. Let's just be honest. People see your clothes. People see what you dress, where you live.
But they might not know. They might not know how broke I am.
It doesn't tell you the story.
I said an idea.
That doesn't matter though. Like if you look at Steve Jobs or like when he was living, or you look at my man from Facebook, Zuckerberg, like they don't look like what they make.
That boy went to
like what does a billionaire really look like?
But he owns Facebook. That's what
how do you know it because somebody told you? But if you saw him, if you didn't know who he was and you saw him, you wouldn't think that he was a billionaire.
But if you work for Facebook, you know he's a billionaire.
I was watching, and it's crazy that you said that. I was in a barbershop, and for whatever reason, they was playing Forrest Gump. Do you remember when Forrest Gump was sitting on there? He was telling his story. The man got up from the bus stop. He didn't believe that he was sitting next to the owner of Bubba Gump Shrimp.
Right.
He was like, yeah, that ain't you. Because he just looked like any old person. He didn't look like a millionaire. What does a millionaire look like?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't a nigga with chains. And
I see that. I see what you're saying. Like, yes, Mark Zuckerberg is plain, but we know he's Mark Zuckerberg.
But if we don't...
Right. Like, at your job, you have an idea
like
of,
the CEO,
of,
you know
of
who
what
the
people
CEO.
makes. Yes.
I don't.
You got a good idea.
Like, I don't think that just because you make money... Like, some people don't value money in the same way. Like, I might get money and I want to buy clothes.
Right.
Mm-hmm. And I want to buy a Mercedes-Benz or a Maybach or whatever.
But
might get money. You might have more money than me, and you okay with your 1980?
But don't look at it. Don't look at it like clothes. Look at it like I know what
anything.
Like no, he's saying like I know you're the manager. I know what your salary could be.
You know what a manager is supposed to start off
saying.
at.
Like,
you know what a manager minimum payment is going to be.
Yes, but the problem. You just said it. I don't work in corporate America. Where I work at, you know what people make.
Yeah.
But in corporate worlds, like in a corporate world,
like
you don't necessarily, just because
CEOs.
that's the CEO, that's the problem. If it's what men and women are saying is like, hey, I'm a woman CEO and I don't make what my man CEO makes. So when you say like, oh, that's a CEO, I know she makes this much. She's saying like, no, nigga, they're doing me. They're doing me wrong.
Now you know she makes money, but you don't know that Bill is making $2 million and she's making $800K.
1.5.
Yeah,
but I was
you don't know that. You know she has.
You
money,
have an idea. Both of them are millionaires.
You
have an idea, but in
But
it does.
But do you have an idea how big that gap
That's
is?
one thing that I'll say about, what we're fortunate to work at. It's on a scale.
Yeah,
and if a lot of people adopt that scale, it'll make it easy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it'll make it easy. Like,
It's
man
not-
or
it's not
woman,
unfair.
this is the scale.
Yeah.
If
So
you're a
fair.
CEO, this is the scale. If you're a president, this is the scale. If you're a assistant manager, this is the scale.
And I think that makes things much more balanced as well. There's
Yeah, it
no
does.
100
Right.
billionaires.
Right.
It's more equal pay.
Yeah.
Like,
No, definitely.
Like, it's 2019, man. Come on, man. Equal this pay up, man. Women are smart. They're creative. Men are smart. They're creative. Races, no matter what race, they're smart. They're creative. If they're worth it, make that scale and pay them what they deserve.
if you're paying somebody to do a job and they're doing it well,
pay them.
pay them.
Pay them fairly.
I agree with that. Did y'all see that the Department of Treasury for the United States of America decided that they were supposed to be releasing a bill that was going to feature Harriet Tubman on the new $20 bill. They decided that they were going to postpone it. The Director of Treasury, which is Steve Mnuchin, basically said that he was going to delay that to, I think, 2028. Did y'all see that?
2028.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, because they're thinking they're going to have another term, and
Trump
it's
is
going to be
get the 20 or
years
something?
past that. But
So what's his reasoning? Did he give any reason?
man, he's racist.
I know that. But did he
Like-
give any,
like
did he give
like
any
what
reason?
Stock would say? Let's cut all the bullshit.
I know he's racist. But what was he?
Well,
has
he
to
wouldn't
give-
say it like that, but
He has to give me a reason for that.
The primary.
he's racist.
I get that.
He
I
he hates black people.
But what did he
Okay,
say?
I'm
He
not
hates
gonna
brown
say
people.
all of that. I'm gonna say what he said. I'm not gonna say
That's what I want to know.
hypotheticals or making up shit. The man said the primary reason was they looked at the redesign because of counterfeiting. They try to redesign money because they don't want our dollars and currency to be able to be counterfeited. So his primary reason they looked at the redesign of the currency is for counterfeiting issues, Mnuchin said in a response to his questions. Basically, right now, they're not in jeopardy of this bill being counterfeited. So what they're saying is in 2028, we will relook at the design based upon how much of it is being counterfeited, and then we'll make a determination on what needs to change. That's just the fair up assessment of what he said. I can't go off anything other than what he said.
That don't make sense to me for the simple fact that shouldn't they know how counterfeiting works at this time, or how it would affect that bill, or
No,
just
Man,
make
you
it
have
like
to have
no, what
certain
I'm- what I'm
paper
saying
to
is-
print the shit
And,
off of.
and what does the picture
Hold on,
change?
explain. What you about to say?
What I'm saying is your dollar.
Mhm.
If it's the same way,
Mhm.
and I'm a criminal, I learned how to counterfeit that bill.
Mhm.
So what he's saying is,
He wants
at this
to not
current
be-
time,
Mhm.
that bill that we're currently circulating,
Mhm.
what they're saying is it's not being counterfeited. They haven't figured it out yet. So it's no need to change something that hasn't been figured out yet.
Then don't change it. Just put Harry Tubman on it.
But that's
That's what he's saying.
I get that, but
Change it.
not if
What
you're
would
using the
just
same-
changing a
Basically,
face
he's saying if it ain't broke, we ain't
change?
gonna fix
But
it.
not if you use the same mold as you use this to put Harriet on it.
I get what we're saying, but we have to understand the facts of it first.
get that.
I'm all for Harriet Tubman being on there, but what they're saying is just remove Harriet Tubman from it. Remember when the 20s turned to big heads,
Right.
and they turned to the watermark? That was a change. They did it because that bill was so basic that it was able to be counterfeited. So what they're saying is, right now, this bill as is has not been counterfeited.
Right.
So to change it, that requires money. That requires it takes money to change that.
Make money.
So what they're saying is, again, I'm for Harriet Tubman being on the bill. Please don't nobody come get me. But what he's saying in his words is basically that bill has not been counterfeited. So it's no need to change it. We're going to push it to 2028. We're going to see. At that point, we'll assess the situation.
I get that, but we knew that when we came up with the idea of putting her on the $20 bill. We knew that already.
Hey,
Man, I'm not
Didn't you just
accepting
put-
that excuse.
Right,
And I don't see why anybody would. That's crazy to accept that.
I agree.
I'm not gonna change the bill because if anything, changing it because they might be close to counterfeiting this current bill.
Right.
If you change it, that's gonna put them
Even
farther
further
away.
ahead, yeah.
So no, I'm not accepting that.
Then we just
No.
put a story in our thread today in our text messages of a lady saying that she had, it was
Just some counterfeit hundreds or
counterfeit
something?
hundreds.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
how the fuck?
Yeah,
that's crazy.
I mean, my personal
Shelby
belief.
County, right down the
You know
street.
what I'm saying? I was giving what he's saying, but my personal belief is that, come on, man, put on a $20 bill. It's time.
Right.
This previous administration felt like it was warranted. It was time. I think it's something underlining, like, you know, Can't Get Right was, you know, alluding to. You know what I mean? But again, going off what he said it's not about that. He made up some bullshit, basically.
Pretty much.
Right.
Oh, man. That shit crazy.
Yeah.
Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones, goddamn.
What you gonna say, my wife? Not again.
I gotta
Not that again.
I
That
gotta-
shit going off. Man, some nigga at work keep bringing that shit. Hey, in the Game of Thrones.
You gotta get
Shut
into
up,
it.
man. That shit going off, man.
It's
Fuck
old,
that.
That's the
Nigga,
old dude.
I'm glad that shit
We
going
here
off. Come
now.
get me, nigga.
You old
Nah,
dude.
yeah, find a new show.
I got another study.
Studies,
Another
yes.
study.
Oh, we know what my boy when he find a study.
Sad study shows most of your friends don't actually like you. This study says that 50% of your actual friends don't like you.
Damn, Can't Get Right.
I know for a fact that to be my friend, you have to like.
Have to, goddamn. You make it hard.
I'm not he cool.
Mm.
You
I
either
don't think-
hate me or you know what I'm saying, you fuck with me. And that's how I like it.
I agree. But I don't think it applies to us because it was mainly, and it gave you a breakdown. It's mainly for people who are really doing things outside of what you do. Whereas what we do, we do everything together.
Yeah.
That's like us. I think it's DJ. DJ not our reference. DJ be at the top. Yeah, DJ be doing all that exclusive.
We're not
shit.
his first
Without
friend
that, he
group.
leave us out. You know what I'm saying? But what it was saying is basically it's like you're being cool with a guy who lives in New York, who goes out to these expensive, luxurious nightclubs, and you're just a regular guy doing this podcast with us. Like
Yeah.
things like that is what it's saying aren't friends. But I don't think that applies to us because if 50% of my friends weren't my friends, I wouldn't have any friends.
I know
I'ma tell
my
you
That's
friends.
basically all I
right.
got. Goddamn.
I'm
3,
telling
4,
you,
5.
like, if I don't fuck with you, I don't fuck with you. Period. Like I don't gotta sugarcoat it. Like
Mhm.
we here, I fuck with y'all. So that's
I
what
do
it
got
is.
some friends that I don't really like, but you know, I tolerate them, but I don't really like them.
Can't get right.
Huh? No, that's my friend. I like him.
Got you.
But
I don't have no like I either fuck with you or I don't.
yeah, I know my friends, folks. You know, I ain't had a new friend in fucking 12 years.
Right.
I ain't had a new friend
I
in
ain't
a
got
long
about
time.
6,
Yeah.
goddamn, 3 of them here. Probably 3 in the morning. That's about it.
You only got 6 friends?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Somebody better do some
Somebody.
subtracting. Because I know I'm his friend. So I don't know. You got to do some
I
subtracting.
fuck with
there.
y'all, man, but you know, friends.
Damn,
different,
who the
man.
man you don't like me or Jonathan? Man?
I'd say I got 3 here, nigga. 4, my bad, dead here. Damn, my nigga.
Nah, nigga, I was eating little
So I got
Debbie
about
cakes
7.
with your ass
No,
in
I'm
the
saying,
dorm.
you ain't
Don't mean you
that
his
no.
friend now.
You
You
ain't
got to
that
watch
no.
Hooter.
I don't like you sometimes, but you ain't that no.
You shouldn't. You shouldn't like anyone all the time. That's just dumb.
Is there anybody y'all like all the time?
No.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Who I like all the time. I got a lot of friends that I like all the time. Hell
I'm
yeah.
not friend anybody.
Huh?
Anybody.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Nigga, I don't like my mama all the time. I don't care.
That's different.
I'm talking about anybody.
Yeah,
goddamn.
no, and I
No,
flash back to my
anybody.
mama did some shit that was unfair.
Right,
Like,
I don't like this
nigga, I
motherfucker.
don't fuck with you.
I'm talking about anybody. goddamn. I don't like
Nah,
nobody.
for real, I love my mama.
I
Please.
love all the time.
But nah, I mean, I don't know. I ain't got, it's a couple people that like, you know,
It is
I'm
certain
cool.
friends that like y'all never really get into it, but you know y'all real friends. But that's rare.
you ever looked up and realized, I was looking at something the other day, man, and I wanted to point this out. I was looking, you've got into it with everybody in the group message. But I ain't, like, I look at the
Yeah.
group message, I ain't never got into it with nobody in the group message.
I don't know why people don't want to get into it with you, but we've got into it.
Cause you got into it with everybody in the group message.
But
that be the main arguments. You and somebody
It's
else.
somebody.
You and the third
Can't
party,
get right
man.
versus the world,
Yeah,
guys.
somebody.
no. Sometimes it's different. Sometimes it'll be you and DJ. Sometimes it'll be y'all two and Todd. Or Todd get mad at y'all because y'all make sense about basketball. And something like that goes on. So it's mostly me.
Yeah, that's what we saying.
That's exactly what we just said.
But yesterday, you and Barry was having a spat.
We ain't had no spat.
And I stayed out of it.
We didn't fuss. It was see, that's different. We ain't have. It wasn't an argument.
Yeah.
It just was some.
That was
just was some disagreeing
just
jokes.
a little quick jank.
That was just
jab.
some jokes.
That's just a sparring match. You
nigga got to bring out the screamy emoji for you.
then he got to go stop talking for a few hours.
He got to go calm down.
This shit got out.
Yeah, because I always want to say what I
Then
really
he
want
gotta
to
be
say.
you right. I
motherfuckers.
tripped.
Hey, I always say that you can say whatever you want to say, but just mutual destruction. Okay,
Right.
But moving on into sports, man. It's a
destruction.
It's a lot of shit going on in the sports world.
I don't know what
I don't know what the fuck that was.
that was.
Mutual with the truck.
I just said.
Destruction. I said it right. Mutual destruction. What that means is he said he don't half the time he don't say what he really want to say. Cool. Say what you really want to say if you want to, but it comes at a cost. Because it might be 6 other people that really want to say what they want to say, goddammit. So that's mutual destruction. You gonna say what you want to say, but at what cost?
Got you. I don't care about the cost.
You might not care about the cost.
I know he don't care about the cost.
He absolutely cares about the cost.
He cares, but he still says it.
He absolutely cares about the cost.
When I say stuff, I know what it's going to come with.
No,
I know.
not
I know.
all the time.
I know if I pull this punch,
When you
they're going to pull this punch.
when you jank Jack, did you know what it was gonna come with?
No.
Hey, don't.
That nigga brought grenades to a gunfight.
See what I'm saying? You don't know what it come with, so it's
But
mutual
see,
destruction.
I know next time.
You got the big guns, is what you said.
Yeah,
Jack,
I know
okay,
next
fully
time.
loaded, so you got to
Hey,
come out right.
right.
So if you ain't ready to go that far, though, don't even start
Hey,
it.
that's what I'm saying. 'Cause that's why you got to be careful, man. I'm gonna give my threat now. You say what you want to me.
Big whip.
I got big guns.
Big
I
whip.
got artillery over here. It's just like what they say with U.S. and Russia. They could go to war, but it's mutual destruction.
We're both gonna die.
Goddamn,
But also amongst friends, like even stepping over the line.
I mean playfulness.
No. I'm just saying, even going up, like, you know what I'm saying, be like,
Most times stepping over the line really ain't stepping over the line.
Nick, yeah, they can be like, you was out of line for what we do, but you ain't go too far. Like, it still was that boundary, like, all right, nigga, this still my friend. I'm only gonna go so far. Even though I know this is real close,
Let me tell you.
I'm only gonna go
The
so
thing
far.
that I learned by my friends is
That shit be
they'll
so
jank your mama after a picture of her just delivering birth to you. They'll jank her hair. And I've accepted that. That's my
That's your
friend.
friend.
That's been my friends for as long as I done lived.
You got to take it.
And it just come with the territory. If they find it, they gonna use it.
My friend was trash.
It's all in good fun.
I ain't like my friend. Nigga be like, your mama fine, but watch your mouth.
Right.
Watch your mouth. My mama's not fine, fool. Oh man, I forgot about this shit, man. I forgot about this shit.
Stuttering.
I saw this, man. I just wanted to bring it up. The song, man, the Young Thug, J. Cole, and Travis Scott song, man, came out last night, and I want to bring. I know we way past that, but I want to bring it up and say, did y'all hear it? What did you think about it?
I never heard of it.
You never heard it?
I never heard it.
I thought you was a huge J. Cole fan.
I am, but
He's a
I
weirdo.
I haven't heard it.
Okay.
Like, I haven't had a chance to
I thought it was dope. And I've been saying for the longest that Young Thug, remember I said it a minute ago, that nigga goddamn, he in another place. He in another space right now. I like it.
He's a weird guy, yet that shit sounds amazing in a weird way. I used to be like, man, I'm not listening to that. That nigga sound weird. He dresses funny. He looks
got
funny.
his pulse to music.
But
man.
then once I started actually listening to him, that shit pretty
And
dope.
we talk about Gunna a lot, man. Young Thug is behind him. Like Gunna was like, man, Young Thug tell him all the time, like, hey, that ain't it, or this it.
I saw
And he don't listen and he see the difference.
I saw that they may have a project together. They may be doing
They
a project
better.
together. That's dope. That'd be dope.
I just don't understand why y'all singling out a certain song.
Because it was a singled out song. And I know what you're getting at. Okay. I don't think you understood through text. So I'll explain it to you. What I was saying was when I say I don't like to listen to singles, it's not that I don't like to listen to songs that are singles.
No, I know what you're saying. You don't like to listen to songs that has already been deemed a single.
For this
it's popping on the radio.
No. Not a song that's a single that's going towards this particular project. Like this is Jay-Z's single to Hard Knock Life album. That's what I meant by that. Not that it's just a single loose song that you throw out there. And I knew you didn't understand that. That's why I wanted to explain it to you.
But everything that's if you have those features on a song, it's the single.
Not necessarily. You can't always say that for the simple fact that we just saw that DJ Khaled album had that song with Jay-Z, Beyonce, and Future on it. That shit came out a year ago. So I would have had to wait a year to hear this song.
But he said,
and it wasn't going to no project either.
That was a single.
It wasn't. Not when it first came out.
Especially then, it was the only song.
They was on tour and they just this is how I took it at that time. They were on tour together and they just got together and put a song together and threw it out there.
Hey,
for the
Khaled said he had 7 singles on this album.
No, this was a year ago though. I'm talking about a year ago.
I understand.
Okay.
If you have a song featuring Beyonce, Jay-Z, and Future, that is your single. Okay. That isn't an album.
Okay, I get that, Ken, you're right. But at the time that it came out, did they say, hey, this is my single for a Side's Fathers or what the Father of a Side's album? Did he say that at that time?
No, he didn't.
Exactly. And that's my point. That's all I'm saying. The end. Shit.
If you want that to be the end, that's okay. That doesn't make a lot of sense.
That's to you.
But that's okay.
You don't want it to make sense?
Because I consider a single is, damn, this is the most popular song. This is the song that's on the radio being played 32 times a day.
You're getting caught up in the word single. I'm simply saying I'm not going to listen to the song that you put out from your album saying that this is going to be the song that I'm putting out from my album. I'll take the word single out of it since you focus on single.
That's fine, Huda. I'm not here to argue with you.
Apparently you are.
Look at my boy. Look at my boy.
Argue for 10 minutes. He ain't gonna argue. We got it. We gonna go back because at the beginning of the podcast he said he wasn't gonna argue.
Dummy.
And then, like I said, I'm not arguing today, so I don't believe it. I don't believe. Gotta see.
Nobody believes that.
Still not arguing.
Get this nigga arguing.
Crazy.
Operation can't get right to argue this. It ain't gonna take.
And look, he got drug into an argument. And I told you I was gonna be the one to do it.
No.
At the beginning, I said, y'all see that the NBA released all they teams, the NBA first team, second team, and third team. Mm-hmm. I'm just gonna go over the first team real quick. We saw Steph Curry, James Harden, Antetokounmpo,
with all them syllables.
Dummy.
What's Djokovic? What his name? Jokic?
For Denver?
Yeah.
Yeah, dope.
Jokic.
And Paul George.
Nikolai Jokic, some shit like that.
Did y'all see any of these teams that was released? Do y'all have any problems with it? Do y'all have any thoughts on it or what? Huh?
No KD?
He got his second team.
KD was second.
KD was second.
Second team.
Second team made up Damian Lillard, Kevin Durant, Joel Embiid, Kawhi Leonard, Kyrie Irving. Third team, Russell Westbrook, Blake Griffin, LeBron James on the third team, Rudy Gobert,
the nigga who cried.
yeah, and Kemba Walker.
I have one issue. Me personally, I understand that Paul George had a great season, but I'm putting KD over Paul George. Everything else could stay the same.
My only issue with it is that this could this is going to cost Klay Thompson $31 million.
Yeah. But who do
on
you
his
put
new
him?
contract?
Who do you put him over?
I'm putting him on. Kemba Walker was third team, right?
Yeah.
Who do you put who over?
I'm putting
Klay Thompson.
I'm putting Klay Thompson over Kemba
Can't
Walker.
do
A
that.
lot of people on this goddamn list.
Can't do
At
that.
guard.
At guard.
Guard
Yeah.
Jordan.
Can't do that.
I'm taking Kemba.
Yeah, you can't do
Over
that.
Klay Thompson?
Over Klay?
Yeah.
Y'all boys is
No.
Yeah. Kemba
You gotta
is
look
that
at
deal,
this.
too.
Like you don't
The
see
skill set, not
the
just
stuff.
that.
Right? No, it ain't even that. It's about what you don't see. Like the Charlotte Hornets get no TV time.
I know Kemba went
Walker,
crazy.
he had
went
the
crazy.
best season of his career this year.
He
He
went
need the
crazy.
ball, man.
He's a scorer. He's
He
great.
is.
He need the ball.
And Klay had
Klay
a subpar
Thompson.
season this year.
Yeah, because
Klay
Clay
was
is
off.
on the decline because he got Durant. Durant was in ISO.
How many
all year.
positions can Kemba Walker guard?
He can't
Guard no one.
Right.
And he need the ball.
He need the ball.
Klay Thompson can guard 2, 3, almost 4 positions.
I'm with you with that.
Can he
They're going to put Klay Thompson on their best person.
put Klay in Charlotte? Do you think he gets buckets like that? I
Yes,
think he gets
no
buckets
doubt.
like that because he doesn't have to dribble the ball.
No doubt.
Yes. He gets buckets just as well and could guard the best defender.
I think the Stephs and the KDs gets him those easier buckets.
You still got to hit him.
Hey,
And then these are threes.
Is Kawhi on that list?
Yeah.
Yeah, first team. He better
First
be.
team?
No, second team.
No, he's second team.
One could argue he's the best two-way
Two-way,
player in the
yeah.
game, right?
Agreed.
I think
Thompson
Klay
somewhere
is.
on that list too, right?
Yeah.
it's not a whole lot of defense on that list. Name one player aside from Kawhi on that list that plays
The
defense.
NBA is not about defense.
Right.
Score
So
my
that's
ball.
why Clay, you got to take defense out of it with Clay. You
But-
got to.
Also, taking that out of it, Klay Thompson's a better scorer than Kemba Walker to me.
Right, but he's not getting the ball because KD dominates the ball.
Don't fault him for that.
That's fine. But just because KD, and that's why I like my sport. And when I say my sport, I'm football. Over basketball. I like my sport because they don't give a fuck what team you made first, NFL, all that.
You're going to get paid.
Clay can ball.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck if he ain't make no NBA team. He can ball better than a lot of people on this list. Kemba Walker, I like him. He can ball. He's a good scorer, but he needs more shots. He needs the ball more than Clay needs the ball.
Right.
I can build a team with less pieces if I get a Clay than I do with Kemba. Kemba, I need to put a whole lot of
You got
shit.
to put it around, right.
Clay, I can put him with some more ball dominant people, and he can zigzag and get that shot off, and he's good. He gonna score just as many points with less shots than a Kemba Walker.
But
That's why I like him, and I think that's absurd that he's gonna get paid based upon what team you make, because if somebody get injured or if somebody get hurt, that don't reflect what kind of what part of the team they should have been on.
And just to be clear, these first, second, and third teams
People who
are
probably
writers. They never
hooped in
played
their
the
life.
sport.
Media.
Right.
Yeah,
Right. You know what I'm
media.
saying? So that's that. We could just leave it right there. So,
And that's why my sport would never leave it up to those people to
Right.
determine how much money this
So,
man
yeah.
deserves.
Let the
If they
people
feel
go
like it's a
forward.
benefit for their team, they're gonna give him a bag.
and Golden State they gonna pay Clay.
No, I don't think they will.
They
I think they will, because
They
KD
should.
KD not coming back.
Yeah. You probably.
you see what they're doing without him right now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They look
we could do without
like we said when they came out. I told Barron.
Right.
Like shit.
I told you that.
This is perfect.
Right.
This is exactly what they
Okay,
want.
so I have a question. Is this possibly one of the best team ever? This team, this core of a team, has been to the finals 5 straight years.
5 straight years.
This is the first time that's happened in 50 years. The last team to do it with the Boston Celtics. Boston Celtics when they only had 9 teams in the NBA.
I
When
think,
you say possibly, yes. That's not even up for debate. Possibly.
so are they the best team?
yes,
I'll say
I think so.
now,
One of the
are
best. One of the.
yeah, one of the best.
I'm gonna say the best.
I still
It's
got
kinda
to
hard to
put.
do.
I still got to put the '96
You
Bulls
got to
in
put
there,
the Bulls in there.
and what the '02 Lakers.
But you got to pick one. Let's pick one.
This is
Man,
what I'm
It's
saying.
gonna be
tough.
hard. You can't.
I think it's not hard because this is what I say.
Somebody has to win.
02 Lakers, they're gonna tear your ass up in the paint
Right.
when they get there with Shaq. But when they get on the other side, them
Shaq
boys
can't
gonna
guard
shoot the
nobody.
skin off of it,
Right.
and they
3
you're
is more
over
than
with.
2. 3 way more than 2.
The Bulls, they got the best player to me ever to play the game,
Ever.
but they gonna shoot their ass out the gym.
They're gonna
They
defend you, too.
gonna run that thing so much, man. They gonna score 130 something points, man. That Bulls team would not
Jordan
be
gonna
able
have
to keep
60
up.
and the
With.
Bulls gonna have 100. They
Yeah,
gonna
man.
lose.
But I think it comes down to what rules are you playing under?
Right.
Today.
Are you playing?
Well,
That's a disadvantage
I
for
agree.
those
Mm.
90s
That's
teams.
true.
The 90s, right.
But can you say
You
that?
can hand check.
But
how
can
do
you
you
say
hand
that?
check a shooter?
But can you say that what if this
You
same,
remember when Mark Jackson used to have to bag somebody down from half court? You can't do that anymore.
Yeah, but Mark,
If you got to put your forearm and Steph
I hear-
Curry back from half court,
I hear what you're saying, but you put that fucking forearm, slow ass Charlie Ward or whoever guarding Curry,
he gonna blow by him.
and he's dribbling the way he's dribbling with the shooting range. Man, that hand check don't mean nothing outside that. That hand check was good for when it was a paint dominant
paint, yeah.
league. We're not going in that paint no more.
man, somebody hitting you with that forearm every
And
play.
hear what you're saying.
also, you still got to think about it like this. What if this team, if you're going to go to their era, okay, let's say this team grew up in that era. They're just better shooting and tougher at the same time.
That's just such a hard argument. It is.
I know.
It is.
So,
I mean,
it
you
comes
brought
to
it
what
up.
you
yeah,
like.
yeah,
You brought
I'm
it
just
up, so
adjusting to
it's
your
a hard
shit,
argument.
you know?
We was
it
trying to
comes to what
argue
you
your
like
argument.
because that's it's just a different style. It's a different era,
Different rules, all that.
and I don't care.
But okay,
I'm going with Jordan, no matter what.
Is that
Okay,
a bias?
cool.
I don't give a damn if LeBron is on Golden State with the rest of their team.
so staying in this era,
Then you can't talk about Todd's basketball opinion anymore.
No, because I'm saying I'm biased. Todd says stuff from this is facts. I know it might be skewed, but I'm gonna go with my bias.
I got you. As long as you understand.
Right.
so staying in this era, because you know that we just said that we might not be able to argue because of era. The title of the world's best player has been being debated across a lot of different platforms. A lot of who's, the Brassards, the Shannon Sharps, the Stephen A's, a lot of the people, Skips, a lot of these people. And they basically putting it between Steph, KD, Bron, Kawhi, and Antetokounmpo.
That nigga.
That
nigga all kind of syllable. It's cool. They got 8
so
U's
they
in
saying
the
like next season it's legitimate 5 guys who have the ability to wear the crown as the NBA's best player.
Mm-hmm.
Out of those 5 guys, do y'all have a preference? Do y'all think somebody's over the rest, or what do y'all think?
Man, I'm putting Bron and the Greek nigga.
If I had to pick somebody right now, I'm picking KD.
KD and the Greek freak.
KD get any bucket
One of
you
them
want,
two.
man. And I'm picking KD for the simple fact that if you keep the freak out the paint, it's hard for him. KD
But-
score any and
But
every
he's
one.
been working on that
But
jump.
if you could double team KD, he wouldn't be as effective.
He
You
going
can't
over the
double
top
team
of you, man. I ain't never seen no shit like that.
He's been double teamed before and
Right.
he's
That's
succeeded
7 foot.
plenty of times.
We've
Mid-range.
seen what he's. We've
Portland.
seen him be shut down in Oakland.
Portland said like shit. It ain't like we not out here trying to stop him. We've double teamed
that
them.
was
triple
LA.
teamed them.
The Clippers.
The
The
Clippers.
Yeah.
They them boys said
Fun,
shit,
man.
we put 5 people on them.
That boy, that went crazy.
And there's only
But man, he just. I mean,
and you can say that
playing
with
for
any-
Golden State allows all of them the same Clay argument y'all made. Allows you to go 1-on-1.
Okay, so if you're gonna say that, then you also have to say then let's take everybody away. And who's gonna get the easiest bucket? KD or somebody else? Because if you triple and double team anybody, you're gonna stop them. LeBron, Curry. If you can triple and double, and they're gonna be
Yeah,
stopped.
but you gotta have
Right,
you're
but you gotta
gonna
have
have
else,
other
right.
players.
So they got somebody. You can do that too. You can say
I
that about
think it's
anybody.
easier to double Durant than a Curry. Like,
You can say that. Why?
You're
You're
not-
saying that blind.
You saying that
You don't know who
You're
his
saying that
team
because
is.
he has Durant. Let's say Durant and Clay are gone.
No, I'm saying that because his skill set. Like when you could pull up from 35,
That's not how it works.
KD can too.
You're doubling.
not as consistently.
No,
as now.
man, wait. That you can't use that argument. You're doubling him based upon his team. You only can
Right.
double a man based upon.
So
you're
if
not
you-
doubling him at Golden State, are
If
you?
you got Steph.
Wait.
Go ahead.
You're not doubling him at Golden
No,
State,
because
are
he
you?
just said that's why KD's good because he's
No,
getting single
I'm
covered.
saying
Right, but okay. So you was gonna double him at the Thunder?
no. This is what I'm saying. Put them on their single teams. It's much easier to double Durant with his skill set than somebody that can pull up consistently from 35.
I understood.
because you can double Curry at the half court line
No,
if you want
I
to get the ball out of his
understood.
hand.
And then you know what they're gonna do to the rest of your defense? You're gonna bring somebody from another man 35 feet away from the goal.
I think KD can hit any shot Steph Curry can.
Guys, this argument is
I
so
don't think
null
that.
and void. It's so null and void because you're saying you can double him. You don't take him off his team. You still don't know who his teammates are. Who are you gonna double him? Like, who is the other guy?
If he goes to Houston,
You're on the NBA team.
It doesn't matter.
Steph Curry is going to be with other NBA players. You can't bring, Ty, you're a coach. You can't bring somebody 35 feet away from the goal to double team somebody and leave that man wide open for that
What I'm
long.
saying is, it's 4 of us right here. If you put us on the court with KD, you can triple and quadruple team them. They'll probably willing to take that risk. Because they know you're not going to score no buckets.
And
Just
one
so-
of us,
Listen.
and one of us can go straight to the basket.
No, they're not worried. They're going to pin your shit.
No. It sounds good. That's funny and all. But it's going to be
true.
4 people 35 feet away.
Listen.
So call me what you want.
Wait.
If I have a 35-foot advantage to make a layup,
Can't
I
get
think I
right.
have a pretty good chance.
Can't get
I'ma
right.
be honest with
Can't
you.
get right. What I'm saying is, you can't just go off the top of saying you're gonna double somebody and you don't know who his team is. You can only double him based upon what his team looks like.
Personnel, yeah. But also, KD is 7 foot. We're not blocking this shit.
Yeah.
So he's shooting over the top of us, regardless double or triple team.
We just saw somebody try to do it.
Patchy Beverly.
Somebody
He was too little.
basketball opinion going a little different.
That's fine. Because
did
he
y'all
damn sure ain't do this in Oklahoma.
You couldn't double him in
He wasn't
Oklahoma
un-
either.
Yes, you could.
No, you couldn't.
He wasn't unstoppable.
Without Westbrook tearing your ass up.
He wasn't
So
just
you gonna let Westbrook tear you up?
I think
in Oklahoma.
I think he was unstoppable. That's why we said it was the super cheat code once he went to go to
Yeah.
state.
That's why they
We didn't
lost
say that
up
for no reason.
3-1.
Didn't he get an MVP?
Listen,
In
Did he get it?
Oklahoma?
I don't think he's ever had it.
I don't think he
If
got
He
y'all
scored.
watch-
He was averaging a lot.
he was score. He
If y'all
led the
haven't
league in
watched-
scoring.
Golden State play in these playoffs, do you understand like Kevon Looney, Draymond Green are averaging like triple doubles and shit like that?
That offense
That's
is amazing.
all coaching in your system. Like it doesn't matter the personnel. Like we all know what Steph is gonna do. We know what Clay is gonna do. Nobody figured the last 3 games of that series, Draymond Green would have a triple double. Nobody even thought that they would beat Houston when KD got hurt. What happened? Somebody else stepped up. It's not always about what the superstar players can do. Those other guys stepped in and filled those voids and played the role. That's it.
Look at Todd being a voice of reasoning up in this motherfucker.
No, it's just about what you see on
He
the
had to
court.
balance that out.
That was a nice point of view.
Did y'all see that Juwan Howard agreed to a 5-year contract
Hey.
as Michigan basketball
Super
coach?
dope.
That
Super
shit
dope.
is
Bring the Fab
so
Five
dope,
back.
bro.
Bring
The Fab Five. Yeah,
Bring
that's
it back.
dope.
That shit
Man,
is
Juwan
so dope.
Howard, big part of the Fab Five. If y'all don't know, I'm not finna explain it.
You're not
Right.
gonna know.
But
When you know, you know.
he's been the Miami Heat, wasn't it?
Yeah, he was a assistant with the
Long-time
Miami
assistant
Heat,
coach.
right.
Is finally
Couple
getting his
rings.
opportunity back at his alma mater. I think that's a dope
That
hire.
shit is dope.
Yeah, man, we seeing basketball get to that.
Right.
Memphis got Penny,
Penny, all right.
and now
Alma mater.
Howard is back at his alma mater.
That's
What do y'all think about that?
That's super dope.
I think
man.
it's super dope.
That's super. I hope Michigan is showing us something. Not even that it's dope for him. I think it's dope on Michigan's behalf as well to bring somebody from the Fab Five, who they basically had these guys on the outskirts, and they did so much for that university.
Yes.
And that shows that they're willing to bring them back in.
Yes.
at this point.
Understand
It's
what
dope, man.
recruiting gonna look like next year. You
Sure.
need to know that. That
Mhm.
shit is gonna be crazy.
Yeah, it should be.
For real. They
And
gonna want to
already
move for him.
right. And they already decent as far as recruiting and as far as being a good
NBA
program.
champion.
Yep. They've
Fab
been,
Five.
they-
They
you know,
changed the whole style of the game. Like them
Mhm.
boys came with them baggy
black
shorts.
socks.
I
and
mean,
them
but even before that, like
Right.
even like current, Michigan has been in right there,
Right there,
the
right.
last few seasons.
for real.
Just want to give a big shout out to Juwan Howard
Shout out, my nigga.
for that.
Bring the Fab Five back.
I don't know if y'all saw this, but Donovan McNabb basically came out in football, basically saying that he was a Hall of Famer. He's been actually eligible to be in the Hall of Fame since I want to say it was 2017.
He came out and said he all
16 or
Yeah.
17.
Yeah.
He basically said that he had better numbers than Troy Aikman. He said Troy Aikman had the rings, but he has the stats.
But the ring is
Um,
more than that.
It was a
What he
lot of
did.
different things that came out with McNabb. I don't know if y'all had a chance to see this, but if so, I mean, knowing y'all history and knowing about Donovan McNabb, what do y'all think about that?
Nah, McNabb, you had the numbers, okay, but you're nowhere close to a Troy Aikman. Like,
Cowboy fan of you.
when it was, well, I mean, just being a football fan, like when the lights were shining the brightest, you was over there throwing up. Okay, being a Hall of Fame, you throwing up when the brightest the light, when the light are the brightest. Fuck out of here. And you lame. That's my biggest thing.
I do think that he does deserve to be in the Hall of Fame. I do think he will
Facts.
get in the Hall of Fame. Do I think that he should have specifically came out and called out Troy Aikman, who has a real good career, who has Super Bowl rings, who was pretty good? No. I don't think he should have did that. But I do think he should have just came out and said, yes, I think I should be in the Hall of Fame and leave it at that.
And he didn't
Right.
he didn't necessarily call him out. He just said I had better numbers than him. And just laying some context, from 2000 to 2004, he ranked 4th in quarterback wins during that time. Only people ahead of him, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, and Brett Favre.
All Hall of
That's
Famers.
pretty good company.
Mhm.
Pass completions, he led it 2000 and 2008. Passing touchdowns, he led it 2004. Amongst that company, you know, we know who was there. You got Breeze, you got Manning, you got Tom Brady, you got Favre during that time. So I just look at it. I've seen what he did. You know, Super Bowls sometimes and what he said was sometimes that it can get lost in championships.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But championships is a good reflection of a whole team, especially in football.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't know.
Well, I mean, just wait your turn. You know what I mean? Ed Reed didn't get in on his first ballot, did he? T.O. didn't get in on his first ballot, did he?
Or his second.
So it'll come. You know what I'm saying? When it's your class, it's gonna be your class. That's gonna be your class. Nobody can take it from you. So that's what it's gonna be.
Yep.
Don't throw nobody under the bus because you feel like it's your time because you're eligible.
Right.
No way.
I can
Okay.
understand that. I could dig that.
Right.
Dummy. Shit.
You beat you.
But shouts out to Dino, man. You was a great player. Stock tried to cheat with you on Madden, but I bust your ass. You know what I'm saying? Like Todd said, wait your turn, you did.
Yeah.
Moving on into the dummy of the week.
Dummy.
Stupid ass.
Some bitch.
Dummy. A Connecticut man. This man agreed to turn himself in to police if his Facebook post got 15,000 likes.
So you willing to go have a boyfriend for 15,000 likes?
15,000 likes.
Police say
Gotcha.
Police say a fugitive has agreed to surrender if enough people responded to his wanted post. Police say there are 7 arrest warrants issued for the 29-year-old Jose Sims, who is believed to be somewhere in New York area for a failure to appear. Basically, Jose took to social media to say that if his post of his wanted, his capture, got 15,000 likes, he would turn himself in. Safe to say that Jose ass was captured.
Sounds about right. That's how it goes. Dumbass.
They basically, they couldn't understand, and I think we understand. We talk about social media all the time. But my man negotiated his surrender to go to jail based off likes. Did y'all see this stupid ass dumb man? What y'all think?
The internet wins again, yet loses again, all at the same time. That shit stupid. That shit crazy. I wonder if the post got 15,000 likes.
I do want to know that
I
part.
do want to know that part, but it's
Yeah, I
good.
know
His
it did.
dumbass in jail, dumbass.
My God, man.
God. Blame social media.
The internet's, man. It's the
My
internet.
God. Is it that important to go viral?
To
Yeah.
him, I guess it
This
is.
is just
man.
where we're at.
These people don't even know you, man.
They made your ass famous.
God.
Fame. I wonder
And you can't even live with it.
I
Like,
wonder what he did
I'm in jail because
Besides
I got
be dumb.
15,000 likes.
and be done.
Hey. Well, he's actually in jail for something he was already wanted on.
Right, but I
But
surrendered
he
because
said
I
he
got
would turn himself
15,000
in
likes.
if
Right.
he got 15,000 likes.
Nigga stupider than stupid.
You had to be high as fuck to come up with that shit.
Dumber than a dummy.
Well,
All
for
over.
that, Jose, you are our dummy of the week.
Again.
Stupid
Some
ass-
bitch.
Stupid motherfucker.
Stupid.
What else we got? We got anything else we need to add?
Oh, absolutely, man. Shout out to my 5 graduating seniors from Winona High School.
Shout out, man.
Shout out.
Shout out.
Shout out
Shout
to
out.
them.
Y'all
Shout
gonna
out,
recover
man.
from that?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. That's
Yes,
what's up, man.
indeed. Got
Seems
some
like I
up my
seen them
sleeve.
boys grow up. So
Yeah,
yeah,
man.
I'm a.
And not
I'ma
only
miss
just,
them.
not only, not, I don't mean to cut you off, but not only just them
But you
5.
did cut me off.
My bad. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I apologize.
All I wanted to say was like, I'm gonna miss those guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, my boy
I'm gonna
get
miss them
emotional.
too. Trust me on this.
Oh, he
But-
damn sure gonna miss them.
The whole 2019 class across the board, man. Whether you college, high school, elementary, or middle. Congratulations, man, on your next step. You know what I'm saying? That ain't the end. I'll be all.
Yeah.
You know, congratulations.
Definitely dope. I saw a lot of graduation
Right.
pictures. Salute to all the graduates, man. Let's give a big round of applause to all our graduates, man.
Yeah.
All the parents that put in all the hard work and effort to
Right.
make sure that their kids graduated.
Right.
Salute to y'all, because that's definitely a task, man.
That's dope, man. Shout out
Anything
to
else we
2019.
got? What else we got?
Shouts out to 2019, guys. We graduated 17 years ago.
Y'all
Y'all
nigga
nigga
old,
old.
man.
Shit. 17 of them things, boy.
Anybody?
man.
You got something else you want to add?
No, ain't nothing breaking
Hell
on
no.
Twitter. Nothing
I'm ready
we
to
missing.
get done.
Hey, I'm tired of y'all niggas.
Hey there. Get out.
Get done.
Y'all
Look
gotta
grumpy.
get out.
Grumpy ass.
Grumpy.
Smurf. All right, well, we'll be back next week like we never left, because like we say every week, we never leave. Mobile will be on y'all ass on Sunday.
Believe that.
In the women's conference. We're there. You dig?
Oh,
See
your
you
mama ain't
later,
got no feet.
alligator.
Talking about, let's kick it. You bitch you.
Oh, we had started earlier.